5 elements were known: MCing, DJing, graffiti had grown, B-boy and knowledge, the pillars of the game, but a 6th emerged, adding to the flame. Comics and hip-hop, a fusion so tight, visual storytelling, lyrics that ignite, from the pages to the beats, a seamless blend, the 6th element where 2 worlds transcend.
Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu guiding the way, bringing you the culture every day. Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu.
What's good? What's good? Reno and Noir, 6th Element. We back.
Back in effect.
Back in effect.
Like
For part 2 of tonight's review. Raw Talk in the building tonight.
Yes, sir. Let me flip the switch.
Picky. Yeah.
Chicka. Whoop, whoop. What up?
Yeah, what up?
I'm here going through my comic books.
Word?
I do every ever so often to keep everything in order. So I'm doing that. You know, when you called me about the Nas album and I said I was getting ready to listen to it and stuff like that, you know, the family had other ideas. Right? To listen. You know what I mean? But I will peep it out, and also, to be honest, on the same caveat or what have you, we'll get into it. But it's like, I know a lot of our guys from the 90s are doing their thing, but at the same time, it's like, I got more pressing things to involve myself with, in a sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a big important event to you.
Yeah, not like when I was in my 20s, you know, in my teens, my 20s, my early years. Like, it was super important that I get that Him album or that Nas album. It was super important that I had to have it, had to listen, and it was like the soundtrack to, you know, like they say, soundtrack to your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. You know, you coming up with it. Now that we're all old and, you know, gray and grown, it's like, it's not important to me anymore.
I feel you. I hear you. Yeah.
And
I mean, that we definitely had more of a, you know, urgency as kids. I think now for me, it's just like hip hop has been in such turmoil, and I feel almost like it's like a battle that we're struggling for, and I feel like now it's coming through, like, you know, kicking in the door, just saying like, yo, this shit is still here, it's still legit. So, you know, it's an event to me, but no, yeah, of course it doesn't, you know, and I never really thought about that, but no, it doesn't hold the same, you know, importance that it did as you, but it's a different kind of importance to me now.
I mean, importance to show the younger generation, this is how you do it, if you want to keep it going. But then there's the other element, whereas the industry is now, in a way, pushing hip hop and rap out of the forefront. They're saying, oh, we made our money off you guys. We destroyed everything that the culture has provided. We watered it down so much. We don't need you no more. We have AI now. If we want to make an AI Nas, we can. We just want to call them Nas. If we can make all the AI stuff now. We don't need you guys no more.
That's crazy.
So, you know, that's what they're doing. So now hip hop has to go back to its roots, which is the underground, because roots grow underground. So got to go back to that. And then this time around, as tastemakers and also gatekeepers, is to gatekeep them outsiders, and I mean the people who want to capitalize off of it, exploit it, and stuff like that. Keep them all the way out of it. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I think also with the advent of people redoing their albums, because they have the right to do their albums over and keep the publishing from their reworked albums.
Yeah.
Because I peeped that out with De La Soul. In order for De La Soul to reap the benefits of 3 is the magic number, they had to do it over again, which took place on that last Spider-Man movie. You know what I'm saying? If you heard the credits on the last they had 3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So they had to, because they wasn't reaping the benefits from the publishing of that. Everybody else was, except for De La. But they re-recorded it for the Spider-Man thing so they can get the mechanicals and stuff like that from it. You know what I'm saying? So I think now we're at a point in hip-hop and rap where we have to keep out the evildoers outside of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not, and I'm saying it's not a black and white thing, because hip hop was never meant for that to be like that.
Right.
It's a culture of people who love what they do.
Right.
Not exploiting it. They would do it without money. They
exactly.
would do it without the fame. They just do it because they love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it has to get back to that. Period. And I think, the corporatization of all the things that we hold dear has to revert back to its source. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wise words.
Appreciate it. I try to keep it on that level, man, because
well, I'll definitely play some tracks for you tonight. You can hear some of it. Here's some of it. We got three big topics that happened this week that were really big events that really, for our channel, right? Yeah. Whereas a lot of other channels might not hit this way, but for us it hit because you got Nas, you got Supergirl, and then you got Knights of the Old Republic video game, Fate of the Old Republic. So we got hip hop and comics. We got crazy this week. So
sci-fi, everything.
Yeah, so we're gonna check out this Supergirl trailer because it's looking really good, and talk about the really the comic book that this movie's based on, and I'll literally show y'all the inside of the comic and everything. We can check it out, and I'll show you exactly where a lot of this stuff in the trailer is coming from, because a lot of it's the same thing that you've seen in the joint. Let me see, what's that?
Now it's just
okay, number one.
Yeah. I got a few number ones.
No, and then Supergirl, right? So then we got the next thing was probably my favorite video game ever, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Okay. This has been ever since they made this joint way back in I think it's 04. I don't know exactly. It's the early 2000s. Yeah, something like that, real early. And ever since then, people have been, really wanting them to remake it in the modern era. Not really ever since, but since video games have really developed and everything looks incredible and everything's amazing, they want to go back to a game like this, because this game, aside from the graphic limitations at the time it was made, is incredible. The scope of it, it's huge. The lore, the storytelling, the writing, the concept of being able to choose light side or dark side actions and responses and choices, and building up dark side powers or light side powers, becoming a Jedi or a Sith. All that was unique to it, and they want, so we want to see that incredible game in today's graphics. So they, there's been this huge push for them to remake this joint in a modern way, and so about 5 years ago we finally got a big announcement. Oh, they're making it. And then just like the Blade show, it's been up down. This developer has it, this one had it, this one dropped it. It's been picked up and put down so many times. It's almost become a myth. And this week at the Game Awards, we had a lot of news that inside news based on some court document, an article that came out where there was back and forth that revealed the fact that not only are they definitely working on Knights of the Old Republic modern remake, but a Knights of the Old Republic 2 is also planned. So that was big news. Everybody was excited. Now Saber Interactive is doing the Knights of the Old Republic remake, when it was very recently another company altogether. And so now it's Saber Saber's known for doing some more action type games. So Knights of the Old Republic 2, Knights of the Old Republic is turn based. So it's not like where you're mashing the button, fighting the bad guy. You just kind of decide this is the move I want to do, and you press the button, and then you let them do it. Right? It's kind of like that kind of thing. You kind of strategize and choose what your character is going to do, and then they kind of do it instead of where you're actually running around jumping and like in the more modern games. So, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk. Are they going to make it faithful to the original? Is it going to be turn based? Are they going to make it a new, more actiony RPG and stuff like that? So all this is been stirring up. Then the Game Awards come, and we're all expecting. We're hearing. We've got these. We're getting like, little hints, little people posting shit, right? Saying that at the Game Awards they're going to be talking about a new game with the title, and all they told was that it ends in the word Old Republic. So right away everyone's excited. Oh shit, it's going to be Knights of the Old Republic. It's Old Republic. They're finally doing it. They're going to announce it at the Game Awards. So everyone, is hyping on the edge of their seat. Game Awards comes, and like many people speculated, bang, yes, it does have the word Old Republic in the title, but it is not Knights of, it is Fate of the Old Republic. And Fate of the Old Republic apparently will be not a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic, but a quote-unquote spiritual successor. Basically saying that it's not going to be the same characters. It's not going to be like a continuation of that story, but it's very much going to have that sort of essence. And then we see this in the trailer that they dropped. A couple of things here. So if you look there in the background, you see that big ship that looks like a crashed ship there in the background.
Yeah.
Well, in the original Knights of the Old Republic game, this was Darth Revan's ship. And if you look at it, that's the same ship. So, and then you've got this, you see little guys walking down there. If you look down at the bottom, there's 3 people walking. One of them is a droid. If you zoom in, it's got the shape. And if you look at their head, that's the HK droid, very likely from Knights of the Old Republic 2. And people have been very excited about this. Iggy, what up? Next element of hip hop. Quick question. What is your thoughts on the Snyder Bros bashing and hating and hated on the Supergirl movie? And they are saying Sasha Cal is Supergirl, the main Supergirl. Yeah, it's buffoonery. It's nonsense. It's, it's also the anti-woke bros, if you will. They think anything with a female character is woke, and they have, they always want to talk shit. But the Snyderverse, it's not, it's silly to me, bro, because like it's something that's from the past. It's not like there's some possibility of it like coming back. It's not, the people now in power aren't those same people. They're not going to bring it back. They're doing something new. They're different people in charge now. Mm-hmm. So it makes no sense to me why you would even piss yourself off to get all hype and expect something that's not even possible. I'm a big fan of Man of Steel. I was a big fan of the Snyderverse, and I was very skeptical about anything else. I let my, I said, okay, well, I'm going to be open-minded and see what it is, because I'm a big fan of James Gunn too. I think the Guardians movies were the best of the MCU, period. So, and everything James Gunn has done, I've been a fan of. So I can't say, so everyone is, oh, well, James Gunn's style is not going to fit Superman and whatever. And like, there was all this speculation. Well, I've never seen a James Gunn project that I didn't like, so why would I assume I'm going to dislike the next one? I don't work that way. You show me you're an asshole, or you show me I can't trust you, then I think you're an asshole, and then I don't trust you. But until you give me a reason not to, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. So anyway, long story short, I watched the DCU shit, and boom, this is even more comic book more of a comic book vibe than the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse is very much of a cinematic thing. It doesn't feel like a comic book. It feels like a movie, which is fine. It's live action. But I've been starving for comic book vibe on screen because the MCU kind of was heading there and doing kind of good. And Endgame, after Endgame, it was just went the other direction, away from comic accuracy and comic style to a different kind of blockbuster vibe or whatever. And like, I guess because I was hungry for a comic book vibe when James Gunn did what he did with the DCU, it felt so much like a comic book that I became an instant fan, and I no longer long for the Snyderverse because yes, it was great. It's over. The people, it's not the same people in charge. Like, I don't know why you would think it could come back. It's not like you're saying, it's not like the people running shit, we're doing this, and then they started doing this, and you want them to go back to doing that. That's not what's happening here. The people that were doing this are gone. Some new people came in, and now they're doing that.
Well, I can understand why that question was posed. Because on another channel I texted in, well, this Supergirl again, she's drunk. Her dog is belligerent and stuff like that. We're talking about crypto and stuff. It's just how it's a reflection of today's boss girl type of character, the boss girl, independent woman trope or whatever.
They might think that, but it's not. I'll show you the comment. It's not that.
No. I know it's not that in the comic, but as it's displayed on the real screen, the silver screen, and so forth, it may give off that vibe from what we're seeing. Girls going out drinking, having party, doing whatever they want with reckless abandon without understanding what's entailed for the future for them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think, but my bad.
Finish real quick.
Yeah.
So with that, I say this: with WB selling their property, the movie, the studios, there's a lot of chatter that the Snyderverse can come back in some form. Okay, it's cool if it does come back. It come back. It doesn't negate what Gunn is doing because Gunn has his own vision. Every director and every producer have their own vision of what they see a Superman or a Batman as.
Right.
And we should respect that in the sense we get the same thing through comic books. Exactly. Not every Batman comic is the same Batman. Not every Superman is the same Superman. So we have to take our minds from when we're reading these comics and just advance it into the form of what they're doing in the movie studios. They're doing their version in a comic-like manner from their point of view. So just look at the Snyderverse as its own series of comics. You look at the Gunverse as its own series. You look at Marvel, the different directors doing their own version.
Yeah.
And then you have that in your mind, then you'll be okay. You don't have to worry about or stress. We shouldn't be stressing about none of this stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
No, right, exactly.
You know
exactly.
What I mean?
But and I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Except to one point, and it's just to one thing. And I think and I totally understand why someone would think this, and anybody, especially from the outside looking in, would absolutely think that. And now that you say that, I totally get why they would think that. But the fact is this: she's not, I'm a wild party girl, I can do whatever I want, blah 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 blah. The reason she's drunk is because she has PTSD from her planet being destroyed. She's trying to self-medicate because she just lost her family, she just lost her planet, everything, and she's alone on a rock. Like she's not partying, she's depression drinking. So it's not I can see why someone would think, oh, she's being boss girl. It's not boss girl, it's fucking depressed girl. Like basically there's this girl in the show, in the movie, in the book, and in the trailer and everything, named Ruthie. Her father's killed by Krem of the Yellow Hills, right? Then she comes across Supergirl, who's basically given up on life. She's depressed. She's hating life. You know, she's doesn't, you know, basically have no reason to live kind of thing. She's kind of floundering, and she meets this girl Ruthie who is in trouble. And Supergirl, what Ruthie learns by hanging out with Supergirl, thinking at first that she's this careless party girl, you know, kind of asshole, she sees that to the core of Supergirl, she's very good. Like there's a goodness, there's a pureness, there's a compassion, and basically she teaches Ruthie about that goodness and kind of like, you know, inspires her. And so in an essence, Supergirl is Superman, just a Superman that had to grow up in Krypton, then watch it get blown up, then be out in space by yourself, then be all depressed and getting fucked up and maybe doing some wild shit. But in the core, you're still this good, you know, person, this good-hearted person with a good, you know, and then once you get all that shit cleaned up, you're good. And so that's kind of what the movie's about. And so like, again, if you didn't read the comic, you would not know or understand that's what's going on, and very much it would definitely look and seem like, oh, here's another, you know, party girl, boss girl, like this is some ill shit. I get you now. I totally get what they would think, but I just hope, like I said, man, I hope that people give it a chance and actually watch it for what it is. But you know, there'll always be those who won't. There's always going to be those, you know, certain, especially YouTubers, especially certain guys that are, you know, looking for a what do you call sensation or a scandal or trying to be snarky or whatever. And
yeah, the guys with the glasses for a logo, I understand.
you know, I'm trying not to say a name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they have. I think
their career is built on hating that shit, so they have to.
Well, I can understand why. Let's put it this way: I can understand everything that you hold to be true is now crashing down around you,
right?
And that makes you an outsider, not in the in crowd anymore, as far as humanity is concerned. Okay, I can't socialize the way I used to. I can't, because the things that I thought were true are not true. It was falsely told to me. So now it's crashing down. Not understanding that other people and other persons had a major play in everything that you understand, but they were kept from you. You were kept from understanding that. So now you're lost. You're like, why are these changes happening? These are changes that should have been made well before now.
Long time ago.
Then you wouldn't feel so, oh, everybody's attacking me or attacking me as a heterosexual white male. I'm being attacked. No, how can you be attacked if you're ruling the shit?
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking sense. If you're running the shit, how you being attacked? That don't make sense.
You're sitting back, you're watching, you're seeing these changes, and you're feeling attacked. But no one came and did shit to you.
Exactly.
No one affected your life in any way. You're just looking at other people having an okay time, and that bothers you because it's different than what you're used to. Grow the fuck up.
Exactly. That's why I don't mind these characters. The only thing, and I'm gonna say, the only thing I don't like, and this is from an artistic perspective and a real continuity in how I see comics and stuff like that. I don't like race swapping, and I don't like gender swapping, because
me neither.
I hate that shit, because you could have done something new if you want the intent. You know what I'm saying? Let these characters be who they are, and then build off of that with new characters. It makes sense. This way, the continuity stays, the course can stay the way it needs to be, and stuff like that. You don't need to. That's corporations thinking for the creatives. Okay. The reason why Miles Morales was made, because they wanted black audiences for Spider-Man at a certain time, because when they were dipping sales, Spider-Man wasn't selling like it used to until the movie came out. But until then, they had to come with how we going to get other people in the comics. How we going to let's make Spider-Man black.
Yep. And it was white dudes that made the shit.
And it's for purpose of selling more comics.
Exactly.
Okay. But now if they would have came with a character that had similar powers but didn't have a Spidey suit and stuff like that, I guess they felt it wouldn't have sold. But they don't, but they had to use the familiar to make the money. Which,
I mean, I get they want to exploit. It's laziness though. They wanted to exploit the fact that Spider-Man already had a built-in audience, so we can use that and then grab the other audience that might be people of color that maybe wasn't feeling or even noticing Spider-Man at first or whatever. And then but it's lazy. And like you said, there's two reasons why I don't like gender and race swapping, and it's that because I feel like if you wanted to make a black character or a female character, there's a lot of black writers and creators out there with characters or that want to create one, and they should get the chance to do that. And you should go ahead and create a new character and give it new light. Oh, they're not as popular. Well, make them fucking popular.
Exactly.
Spider-Man wasn't popular before he was popular.
Exactly.
So
put them out there in cartoons and movies, and different things. Give them a real synopsis. Give them a real story for people to grip to.
Yeah.
This way you could develop that character. Look at in Milestone. I want those Milestone characters in fucking movies. Bring them the fuck out already.
Right. Why is there no Milestone universe?
Yeah, universe? Exactly. This is my point. Like you have a treasure trove where you can go to. If you want black folks and other people of color to join in and you want to reap the benefits,
but bro, see, that's assuming that is their true reason.
Exactly.
Right? That's not their reason. Their reason is for more money. And so they're going to go ahead with the characters they know are already established, that are already going to make money, and then we'll make more money by, adding the black aspect or whatever the fuck they call it. And then, but like, it's a sick fucking thing, because if they really cared and they really were trying to be diverse and give other people light and all of that, then they would be doing just that. And that's not what they're doing. They'd be creating new characters. They'd be putting Milestone up, things like that. If that was,
I give them credit for doing Black Lightning and stuff like that. Okay, that's cool. The WB Black Lightning was dope to me. I like that. It was dope.
Oh, they had a live action one? I didn't even know.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, the TV show one, yeah.
Yeah. My man Krondon is the villain in it.
Right.
So it's like,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was dope to me. I love the DC Arrowverse is what they call it. Arrowverse.
The TV.
I love it. It was so dope. It was really good. Really good. The stories kept you going. You liked it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they could have pushed more to do a cinematic universe with Milestone. That would have been perfect. Yeah. They can do that DEI or whatever the hell the terminology is. I don't know. I don't care. But at least you can display those characters, and you can have the creators of those characters behind those characters, and you definitely you'll make some money. Mm-hmm. You make money in every aspect. The action figures, the goddamn apparel, it'll go crazy. But no, because I understand one thing. If it starts going too much, then they're like, wait a minute here. We're changing the balance now.
Yeah.
Changing the imbalance, I should say. The imbalance now. Now we're taking these characters and bring them up to Superman level. We can't have that.
Right. Well, that's funny, because that's also the reason why they killed off Supergirl when they did. Yeah. They killed her in Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then but they brought her back, but they killed her because they were trying to streamline and make this new thing where there was only one kind of Superman. There was only one Superman type character, and so that's why they took her out. But they brought her back later. But yeah, just real quick before we jump into the Supergirl trailer and mythology and backstory, I'll show y'all some comics and shit. Let's check out the 13-second teaser from Lanterns. 6 Element Hot, what's your thoughts on people bashing Aaron Pierre for not being dark black, John Stewart? Yeah, I mean, he's definitely I guess, light skin, and like that's apparently a fucking issue. Like that's not fucking race swapping, bro. Grow the fuck up. Like everyone doesn't have to be the exact shade of fucking skin tone. Because, and I'll tell you another thing, in the comics, different artists and different colorists have colored Jon Stewart in different shades. So kiss my ass.
He had hair. He didn't have hair. He had a beard. He didn't have a beard. It's just what it is. It's the artists and the writers, the way they want it. It's their interpretation. But I think a lot of times we have this vision from the comics, and it has to be accurate on screen, of course.
Yeah, right.
Like that. Right. But in reality, we do not have certain human beings with the skill set,
right,
that can accommodate that.
There has to be some, you know, there's gonna be some differences, and that's fine. Like my thing is recognizability. If I can see on the screen and know who that is without someone on this movie having to tell me who it is, I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what I mean? Like as long as the character resembles the fuck, because they'll do these movies where they look nothing like the character from the comics, and you don't know even that's who it is until someone said their name, and it's like that nah, we don't want that at all, and that's not cool. But this little shit here, this is like 10 seconds long. Let's run it real quick. My bad, bro. Were you saying something?
I was like, I mean, in the case of my boy, what you call it, Aldous Hodge, he did Hawkman.
Right.
I wasn't happy about that. I thought he could have been Black Panther. He should be Black Panther. That I campaigned for him to be Black Panther before what you call it took the mantle of Black Panther.
Is there a Black Hawkman in comics?
I don't remember.
I don't know enough about DC.
You know, they're supposed to be from Egyptian times.
Right.
Right.
Well, exactly. It works.
It would make it, but we grew up with him being Caucasian, white.
Right. We also grew up thinking that Egyptians were white too. So
yeah.
in the 80s, they told us they were white, so we didn't know.
So it's a lot of conundrums going on, but I think he did a superb job nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, and I really want him to be Black Panther this time around because I feel personally he's the only one that can do it.
Yeah. Well, the guy I think that they're giving it to is the guy that did Snowfall.
Okay, he's dope too. I'm not gonna say he's dope too. That dude is a phenomenal actor, man.
I was gonna say like the only other guy could do it is probably him. Like I'll just
Now that you said that, I remember. Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actor, just like what you call a phenomenal actor. These guys are great at what they do, and we only hope that the writers can do the right thing by them. That's all we can do for. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, this is so one of my more anticipated shows that I'm looking forward to is Lanterns. Just because not because I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, which I'm cool. Green Lantern's cool with me. It's just that I'm more of a fan of this show on HBO called True Detective, and the tagline or the promise is that this show here is going to be like True Detective, but with Green Lantern. So that to me sounds amazing, and I'm really excited for it. The first little bit of anything they've given us is this little 10-second teaser. It goes quick, so pay attention, guys, and here we go. I'm going to run it.
I've trained my entire life for this.
You're not ready to get up in front of the class until Brain says you are.
That's it. He said, guys, I've been waiting my entire life for this. And the guy said, and then Hal said, you're not ready until the ring says you are. Basically. But
the whole thing is wild, though. They never showed us this in a meeting, man. And
you never seen this?
Yeah, we didn't see this in a meeting, and I'm kind of mad that they didn't show us this in a meeting. But that's it right there, bro. That right there, that killed.
Yeah. That's just gonna be dope, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be some wild shit going on. Cause my baby say, "Yo, ring two." He put the ring on the dash and
bailed out. Yeah. If you don't do something, you dead. If you don't do something quick, you dead.
Word. And you know what it reminds me of? what's that show? Not it's not was it Simon and Simon or something? It was crazy. It was a show just
like Fall Guy or some shit, or
yeah. There you go. There you go. Like
Sledgehammer or some shit. Yeah,
gonna put you in a wild predicament. You gotta figure it out. Like I'm out.
yeah.
Yo, how do you do that? I'm out. Here's the ring. I'm out.
Word.
My man going over, and I don't know that wasn't a. Well, I gotta look at the. Is that a Super Sport he was in?
Oh, let me see.
I think so. Yeah,
it's hard to tell. It goes quick. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Definitely a Monty.
Yeah. Monte Carlo. Yeah. My uncle had one of those joints. To this day, they move out.
Training Day shit.
Yeah. And see, there you go. See, they channeling that.
Yeah.
It's reversed in a way because that's what Denzel did with old boy. I'm gonna just leave you with essays here. You figure it out. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it is. It's Training Day, but on a Green Lantern level.
It really is. Like that's it. Like how Jordan is playing the seasoned kind of guy that's kind of but it's a little different because this one, he's kind of a disillusioned. Apparently he's going to be kind of like a seasoned guy that's kind of, ready to retire. And I guess, or I don't know. It could be the dynamic of the Ring is choosing this new guy, and maybe Hal's like kind of pissed that he's got to give it up. And there's some sort of like friction between them, right? They're not just super buddies at first, and there's going to be some sort of beef that the tension or whatever. He's young, he's the rookie, he's the older guy that's seasoned.
Yeah. So what it is with that is passing the torch.
Right.
It's basically what it is, and one not wanting to do that, but learning that he has to do it, and then the new one not being so eager, but understand why the one who came before you, why he's the way he is, and how this responsibility will harden you, and you got to make certain decisions at the snap of a second, and that could be the difference between billions of people dying or you dying, and you gotta really measure that out. Do you want to die or you want to say billions? You have to make those choices. And there's something in the middle that you can compromise with, but this is what this is, and I can't wait. They did some reshoots though, because of course there were a lot of complaints where they wanted to see the suits. They want to see in the comic accurate suits.
Yeah.
Or at least some semblance of it, or some type of, how the glow, the lantern glow,
right? So
they see that,
And I think at least I'm expecting maybe in the beginning or something. They're gonna be on Oa for like a minute. Like we're gonna see something in space. I think
you will see the Oa, the what you call it, the I keep forgetting what their names are called. The council, what's
Watchers or the
they're not Watchers. They're
not Watchers. The blue guys. I know you're talking about.
The core. You're gonna see the core.
Oh, the core, the Green Lantern core. You mean just all the Green Lanterns?
Yeah, you're gonna see the core.
Oh, okay.
At least, but not like their background. They're not gonna be introduced, but you'll see.
Right. They'll just be there. Right. Yeah. And
then you're gonna see aliens. They say you're gonna see aliens that would be in the core. You know what I'm saying? Because Earth is like an away station for. It's like what you call it, witness protection. This is what Earth is for the galaxy. Witness protection.
It is a Regal.
Yeah. A Buick Regal.
It wasn't a Monte Carlo. It is a Regal.
Okay.
I thought it didn't look quite Monty enough, but you're right. It is a Regal. It wasn't quite as sharp in the back, like as
that fin.
Yeah, right. I thought it looked funny. So yeah, you're right. I'll take that. He said, "Do you think we'll get hints of Manhunter?" Is that that's a Green Lantern character?
Nah, he's his own Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is his own.
Oh, Martian Manhunter. Yeah.
So Manhunter, you're gonna see him. You'll see him in Supergirl. You know, because they come across him later on.
Yeah. We will get hints of Martian Manhunter for sure.
Yeah,
he's
around. He's around.
Yes, he is part of the DCU. Gunn already confirmed it.
Yeah,
but where and how and when we'll see him, there's not been any definitive.
You'll see him, but you won't see him as we know him in the comics. You'll see him as a character, or him being, because what Martian Manhunter does, he doesn't show everybody his true, appearance.
Right.
Yeah. So the only way he gets exposed is through fire, because Martians don't like fire. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody knows that.
Yeah. But you'll see him as different character. You'll wonder why this character is acting this way. It's Manhunter. It's the Martian Manhunter.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, all right. So check this out. And here's the Supergirl trailer real quick. We'll run that, and then I'll show you some cool shit about it.
You managed to get most of it on paper this time. Good job, buddy. Cars are out. Hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear. I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything you did? You're talking about that day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys. Do you want this on your planet have powers like you? No, it's a pretty small group of two. Look, Superman. You see some good in everyone. And I see the truth.
I don't give a fuck. That shit looks hard as fuck to me.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm a cis white male, and I can't wait for Supergirl. It does not offend me. I'm not my masculinity. I'm very secure in it. So like seeing strong women doesn't fucking offend me. In fact, I like pussy. I'm one of those guys. Hey, call me crazy. Titties. I dig them. But hey, to each his own. But nah, I mean, dude, she's smoking hot. She's super cool. She's super down to earth. The character is straight out of a comic book. It's very accurate. And honestly, guys, the comic book that it is based on is widely regarded as one of the best comic books ever made.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's up there. Like they talk about it, like with Watchmen and shit. Like it's up there. It's one of the best comics ever, and
very deep story,
incredible story.
Yeah,
yes. And
story of loss, redemption, but definitely about loss, revenge, and how how people are angry, and have the right to be angry, have the right to be the way they are. You know what I'm saying? How to cope through it all. Yeah, it's a lot to it.
Exactly.
Good stories, man.
Let me go read this shit. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Damn, where's my link to my shit? I already own this shit, dog. What you doing? Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So
the girl telling the story. She's the
yeah,
narrator of the whole thing. Yep.
right. This girl. So this girl here that you see when they pop up, where's she at? There she is. All right. So that girl there, she's got the sword. That sword right there is the sword that killed her father, and she carries it. Krem killed her father with the sword. Yes, yes. And he left the sword in her father and walked off. And so the book starts off with the girl Ruthie telling the story. She says, "My father, whose name I will not record here, for I do not wish it learned, did not die a dignified or honorable death. A criminal and a thief named and a liar who at the time identified himself as Krem and claimed the Yellow Hills as his place of origin, stabbed him through with a coppice blade. Krem had come upon our rock farm the day before, requesting shelter and a meal, which he was granted by my kind and godly family. After he woke in the morning, he got into words with my father on the subject of our new king. These words were ended when Krem unsheathed his weapon. My dear father was unarmed. It vexed me at the time that Krem left his blade within the body, for in truth it was a finely crafted sword, worthy, I think, of even the knights of the old mist. And I can testify that it was not lodged so deep within the chest cavity that it could not be removed with all clarity, even in a moment of murder. If a child, which I was at the time, despite my many protests to the contrary, could claim the weapon with such a simple tug, it was what was it that prevented Krem from rescuing it? I had meant to ask him and even had the question on my tongue when Supergirl and I eventually found the filthy man, and he begged for his life with tears in his eyes. But Supergirl delivered the fatal blow and Krem fell dead to the ground before I could get it out. And so it remains a mystery to this day. But I'm writing ahead of myself, as I tend to do, and I should not. Allow me then to continue on the more traditional path of a storyteller to better illuminate you on our beginnings in order that you might understand our ends. And so basically the story starts there, and I mean, already you can tell the literature is phenomenal. The writing is incredible, and the dialogue is also incredible.
When I hear that, not to cut you off, when I hear that, it reminds me of how my man starts in Conan.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like, let the adventure of high adventure.
Right, right. A time of high adventure.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it does. It does come. It does give you them vibes. And right here, like this is just straight out of Conan. Like this guy, he's like, so you've tracked the King Sagan across the plains to here to the whale tower, and you need someone to tote you over those mighty barricades and help you kill the poor ox, even if it was a feasible. It wouldn't be cheap. So she's like trying to hire this mercenary, and so she's trying to hire people to help her and find and kill Krem, and she'll give him like a sword as a gift and all as a reward and blah blah blah. And as he's like getting ready to kind of steal the sword from her and say, fuck you, and I'm taking it anyway, and walking off, and then smacks her and walks off, Supergirl grabs the sword, pulls it out of his thing while she's like half awake and drunk and like laughs at him, blah, 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 makes a fool of him, bada bing, and basically, comes to the rescue, whoops his ass, and helps Ruthie. And so then they meet. And long story short, Supergirl's like puking, she's drunk, but as we come to learn, it's because she has a very good reason. She's depressed and she's lost everyone she knows, and it's a very, very like well-written story, very good characters and all that, and it's very accurate to what we've seen so far in this trailer. We see this ship right here. This is where I think we see her and Crypto. There's Crypto there, and so Crypto pisses on the newspaper, right? And like that scene, right, in the trailer, you have this little compartment, right, where this is like in the ship. Like, think about it like this. Remember?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like a little piece. Yeah, exactly. So we're on the ship right there, and we see her sitting on the bus or at that bus stop, and that big bus thing rolls up.
Mm-hmm.
That's in this too. So they go where they get attacked and shit. Shit pops off.
Yeah.
And there's this there. So this thing they're on here, they're on this giant bus here. This creature is talking to them, and they're on like a space a space bus. Just think of like Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. There it is. So that's the bus right there.
Yeah.
And you see that in the trailer, of course, when she's at the bus stop.
And the reason why she can't fly is because it's a red sun, or because she can't fly with the red sun or the green sun.
Oh, I don't know. I know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I don't. I don't remember. Um,
Yeah. Hold on for a second, let me.
and you see all this other stuff like really weird food and like weird drinks and shit like that at the bar. Here's the bar scene, right? And again, straight out of the comic. And there they are. You know, she's in the bar and she's talking to Crypto, and she's got like this weird drink that's like got colored flames coming out of it, and it's just kind of reminiscent of that, you know, in that world that's been built in the comic book. And that's that right there to me. Like there it is right there. Like to me that is a sign that it's going to be great. If I recognize shit dead out of the comic in the trailer, no less, that means it's permeated through the film. And when you adapt a comic book of this caliber, it can only be good. Like this is a great comic, so if you stick to it, you're gonna be fine, right? That's the thing. Like when these filmmakers and especially these comic guys, they make these big comic movies and they want to make it their own and all this shit, and then they wonder why it divides the fandom and half the people hate it. If you just stuck to the source material of the comic book that everyone fucking loves, is it really that hard to figure out? But you'd be surprised. But that's what I love about James Gunn. And James Gunn didn't write this, by the way. That's another thing. So James Gunn, you know, this movie's a very definitive film, because if it is successful, it kind of confirms that the DCU at large will also be successful, because it means that even if it's not by James Gunn, it can still, right? So far, everything in the DCU has been written by James Gunn, directed by James Gunn. This isn't. So if projects in the DCU not written by and done by Gunn are also good, it has a chance. But if Gunn has to do everything for it to be good, it has no chance, because Gunn, you know, no one man could do enough movies and shows. But yeah. But yeah, anybody that feels that way about this movie, I challenge them to go read the comic and then go look at all the shit in the trailer that's straight out of the comic, and then look at who's making it in the DCU and who that is, and understand that they are all about good writing and comic accuracy. Then tell me you think that it's about some boss chick party girl, right? Because you're obviously just uninformed, which is fine. So, you know, go check out the comic and then understand that it's going to be just like that. And if the movie is going to be like this comic, then would you like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's your career and you made your career on hating on this kind of shit, then you really have no choice. You have to hate on it in public, but you may just really like it deep down.
Right.
I suspect that that's the case in a lot of situations. Man, I wonder if that dude is going to be in there.
Yeah, I think he might, or a certain form of him.
Yeah.
Because the way he was drawn, he's drawn like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, and he's in a lot of panels, so
yeah.
And it in the book's it's broken up into chapters. This is chapter 2. And I haven't finished reading the whole thing, but from what I've read so far, it's incredible, and like I said, it's widely regarded as one of the best comics. So, and from what I've read so far, I can definitely believe that. Definitely believe that. So yeah, that's that. Just a little bit of background on Supergirl. But what does it say here on Wiki? First series debut, the original Supergirl, cousin of Kora Zor-El. It began publication in 1972, following a 44-issue run of Supergirl stories in Adventure Comics, ending with issue number 424. The series lasted for 10 issues until 1974, after which the character began appearing regularly in the Superman family, commencing in issue 165. Volume 2 came out in 82 to 84. During the first year, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Issue 13 was shortened to, da, da, da. Okay, Volume 3, 1994. 4-issue limited series, gave a new Supergirl, was introduced early in the post-crisis era. So this was after they killed her. They brought her back. Volume 4, right? The series featured a third Supergirl. This character was the fusion of the Matrix Supergirl and Linda Danvers. A version of Linda Lee Danvers, Kora Zor-El's pre-crisis secret identity. So yeah, ending in the main character journey.
Who else is named Danvers?
Right.
That's
crazy.
Know,
DC and Marvel always fucking bite off each other. That's something they've always done. They've not been like shy about it. Deadpool, Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson.
Yeah.
Deadpool, Deathstroke, and Deadpool. Come on.
For real. Like they're playing a trick on us.
Right. It's like they're in cahoots, so I ain't gonna if they're cool, I'm not gonna hate.
I think when this whole WB situation settles and they decide to get rid of DC as even a media publication, whatever, or they want to sell that part, I think, or I estimate that maybe Marvel or Disney may want to buy it.
Yeah.
This way, you're gonna have the whole universe of comics under the popular comic brands on.
Right.
Then you could do more crossovers.
Yeah.
Beyond that, you know what I'm saying? But that's if they want to route.
I mean, apparently they want to buy it and they just want to buy the studio. They don't want to buy any of the TV stuff. So no WB, no TV properties, just the movies and the HBO Max stuff is what they want to buy.
Yeah, and they don't want the comic, the publication part either, because it hasn't been making money the way they feel should make money.
Well, Netflix is not that kind of company. They wouldn't know what to do with it, first of all. Yeah. But I don't really care for Netflix to own DC. Like, I'm not hype about this. Like, they're a digital streaming platform above all. It might hurt, the cinema. Like, we might not get film movies anymore.
But what they did with Marvel's heroes,
but those were like shows, though.
Yeah,
they're equivalent to movies, like blockbuster features and all that.
And I think it's not even. I don't think Netflix would do wrong by studios because it depends on the writers, it depends on the production and stuff like that, and the money behind it. Because not for nothing, look what Warner Brothers did with DC. They're just now getting the real foot under them in the cinematic world. Where Netflix, they have the crazy money, so they can do more. I think they can do much more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but much more than what? For example, I'd rather see Paramount get it because they're a big movie studio.
Yeah, but theaters in itself are dwindling without it because one is getting.
Yeah, but that's why. Because everything's going to streaming, and I don't want to. I'm a movie buff. I do not want to see the death of the theater. For me, that's a very depressing prospect.
Well, I don't think that. I think the death of the corporate theaters. You'll still have those mom and pop specialty theaters. I think it's going to become what it started out as.
But I don't want the death of films being made for the theater. And right now, when a movie's made with the intention of it being on a 20-foot screen,
Yeah.
that it's a, and then or a movie that's filmed with the intention. That's why they call TV movies, right? Because they're movies with the intention of being on TV, and they're very different than a theatrical release because it's made to be on a giant screen, and very epic, and the sound is very much designed for these huge theater speakers and all that stuff like that. So movies are made differently when they're intended for the theater, and so like I get that yeah, there's been a lot of, and trust me, 75% of the shit I probably consume is streaming shit.
Yeah.
But I still don't want to think about the fact that, something I love, like films like that they could stop doing that, and because like, while yes, there is a lot of great stuff on streaming, the thought of like my grandkids not ever going to a theater or knowing what a movie is or like getting popcorn, and I don't know, that's fucked up to me. So
I think it won't become. I think it'll become more of an experience rather than just a plain old outing. Because theater, as it stands these days, they added a lot to their repertoire as far as you got the dining experience while watching the movie. You can have food and stuff delivered to you while you watch the movie. It's really bad, but it's crazy.
They got bar. Last theater I was in at a bar.
Exactly. So they're trying to get a total experience, more like how they would have at a resort. And
right. Well, because they have to entice people to come. Like, why would you get out the comfort of your couch to watch a movie? Well, there has to be something more to it than just watching the movie in an uncomfortable chair with a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know with gum under your feet. There's got to be something to it. And I think the draw should be the films, not the shit in the theater. But the problem is that movies ain't made that way no more.
Even, let's say, even when Phantom Menace came out, right? When Phantom Menace came out, it was a big thing.
Right.
Super big thing.
I
was on Staten Island. It was one of the, I was like, yo, I got to see this. Me and my crew, everybody, we went to see. We stood on the line. It was a wild line. Everybody dressed up in Star Wars regalia and things of that nature, right?
Right.
But the thing is, I went early because that Thursday night showing, you had all types of wannabe people there, phones, and this is when phones and StarTax and all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people talking. Nobody wants that. Like, I don't want to have to tell people to shut the fuck up when I'm in the theater. And I always found myself doing that earlier in my life.
Yeah.
Being a young man in the theaters, I used to have to turn and tell people, shut the fuck up while I'm watching the film, or get the fuck out.
Right, because motherfuckers would be loud and shit.
Yeah. So that was, I think, the catalyst of this streaming, because even back then I was like, yo, if I could see this at my home with the sound, it'd be perfect. I ain't got to deal with motherfuckers. I ain't have to tempt myself to go to jail from strangling a motherfucker in the theater. I can be sitting, I can have my food, I could chill at home and watch it. And I said, even then, that's what's going to happen in the future. And that's what's going to happen. It's happening now.
See, I didn't have that experience as a kid. Like, as a kid growing up, we had there was a really dope theater that we could get to. Like, because our hood was within a bigger city, and that bigger city had a lot of money. And so you didn't have to go far to get to some money and shit to be, white. Right. So we went. I grew up going to a dope theater and like seeing, and so, but I very early on became, very much like a movie buff. Like, ever since I'm 10 years old, my dream job, I wanted to be a director. Always, my whole life, ever since I was a little kid. And I've been, like, I was that 11-year-old kid watching The Godfather and fucking being into it. Like, a lot of 11-year-old kids couldn't follow that movie.
Exactly.
you know, and so like that's like, you know, I went to film school. Like I went to like in high school I was in a television production program, and in junior college I was in film production, film history. Like I was gonna go to University of Florida for film production, but
Yeah.
my life in the streets took another turn. But you know, it that was my passion. So growing up, you know, movies, like I don't know, it just, and I don't feel that anymore. Like I don't get that feeling anymore. Like when I go to the movies, and like movies just, because movies just aren't like that anymore. And you know, they don't even shoot in film anymore. Rarely. It's very much always shot digitally. Even
Because
big movies,
they
but
have to do that because of the special effects aspect.
makes it easier, yeah. And film is very expensive too, so it's also they can do a lot more afford to do a lot more special effects if they don't have to worry about $1 million worth of film,
Yeah.
you know, on the movie, because film is, like I said, it's very expensive, and if it's a
And
long movie,
do post is easier.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
DGC, what up? Peace.
Yeah.
But as to your question, Hunter Iggy, and I'll pass this one to you, Raw Talk.
Yeah.
What if James Gunn bring Jonathan Majors as Martian Manhunter? How would you feel about that? Would you think that would be a good casting? Or
I think I think it'd be great. I mean, the man has done nothing wrong, and especially in my eyes, and it came out to everybody's understanding. He didn't do anything wrong.
certainly in movies he hasn't. So
No, he's a great actor.
I don't believe in cancel culture, bro.
I
What
don't
people
believe
do in their private life is them, unless it's, you know, they're hurting someone.
Yeah, unless they're really on some real Diddy shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? On some malicious, crazy.
Right.
But this guy's an artist,
Or some pedo shit or something like that. But
and
yeah,
he was
just him acting out, going crazy with his girlfriend, that's something I think we've all been through. So.
And he wasn't even going crazy. He's trying to get away from the crazy bro.
Right. Exactly.
So, trying to get away, wouldn't that show that he showed restraint and he wanted to get away? So they had at that time, I believe that Me Too crap was at a high pitch level.
Yeah.
And they were looking for all types of reasons to really chop men at that point.
Well, they had just crucified Cosby like what, a year before or whatever, and then like they had just found out about Diddy, and then
also,
season.
Look what happened to Johnny Depp. Right. He was getting sued, but the found out the broad shitted on the covers and in bed. Like, how you, and then he won, and then now people opening their eyes and saying, "Oh, women can be wrong. You don't have to believe all women because they can be wrong too."
Yeah, he came out of the awards. He was like, "I told y'all, motherfuckers, I ain't do shit."
Exactly. So Jonathan Majors would be a excellent addition to the DCU. Period.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And he should get back his role, or they should pay him back for what he did in Marvel. He was good in Marvel too.
I mean, he was great as Kang. It was a great character, man.
Kang, as in he who remains.
Who remains? I can't say that I love the writing in the movie and everything else about it, but him doing what they told him to do, he did it great.
Yeah. So I mean, come on, man. They even like with Nate Parker and these guys, like, come on. There's other guys out there that did craziness, and they still Robert Downey fucking Jr.
Right.
Let's go into his history.
Right.
Should he have been Iron Man with his history? No, he was that shit was overlooked. Oh, now he's Iron Man. Now he's the top earner in Hollywood, damn near in any movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, been in jail more times than anything. Drugs, all sorts of assaults. But yet, this guy runs away from his girl, trying to stay away from her crazy ass. Now he's supposed to be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Majors, I hope he gets whatever roles because he's earned that.
Yeah, I agree. He's a good.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because of course, yeah, he's black, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because the dude
Black Friday sale has finally begun.
You know what I'm saying? If Robert Downey can have redemption, and I'm not talking about redemption for this guy because he ain't do nothing to have redemption.
Right, ain't nothing to be redeemed of.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. He could have been the Green Lantern. He could have been what you call it. You know what I'm saying? He could have been what's his name?
Bro, this shit blew me, bro. Why?
Yeah, yo, I got that.
When I built the pyramids, right? It was tough. It was tough as a motherfucker.
You built the pyramids?
Yeah, because we was hauling all the stuff up like that, but we did it all with sound, right? We did it with sound, and then we had a blanket. We had sound and we had a blanket, and it came down like that. You know, that's what I was tripping on. Hold on, don't move.
Yo.
You gotta keep going with it though. Yo, yeah, this right here is wow.
We'll keep him in check in case any evil spirits come in while I'm trying to commute with my other son. Hold on now. Don't make me take the clip out. Hold on, baby. We cool.
Hey, hold on, baby. We cool. Huh? Huh? Yo. He really chilled, bro. You know he didn't kicked it, bro.
Yo, he wilded out on that. And that's supposed to be the footage that comes with the DVD
extra shit. Yeah.
Yo, he stayed in character for that. And he was talking all this crazy shit. He had them outside playing games. And he was in the bushes. This shit is crazy. Yo, just off of that character, talk about Robert Downey. Redemption. The guy who came from crazy shit. Now he's doing great, and he's doing great shit. Yeah. That right there should have earned him an Oscar. Because that character, although people are like, oh, he's in blackface. But I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Personally.
It wasn't blackface.
In a historical reference, okay, it happens. It happened. But that guy,
that's not blackface.
It is.
It's a man painted brown. It's not blackface. Blackface was a disrespectful, a very racist, fucked up thing.
Yeah. Well, blackface.
What he was doing was acting as an actor who was acting as an actor playing a black guy. Like it wasn't Robert Downey Jr., but he was playing a character that was doing that. It's nuanced. That's just me. But
everybody categorizes blackface because he's wearing the black paint on the face or what have you, the makeup. Cool.
True.
All right. That's well and good. But he wasn't being exploitive or let's say slapstick about it in a sense. Now, we had Eddie Murphy play a white guy. We had Dave Chappelle play a white guy. Snoop Dogg played a white guy. There was a lot of black actors back in the day that played white guys.
Right.
And they had the tropes that came with them. It's all in the sake of comedy. But no one can tell me that they don't have an uncle or cousin, older cousin that acted like that.
Just like that. Yes.
That's why I'm wigging the fuck out. Because I'm like, I remember this shit right here. Cool it, baby. Talking all that
baby. Shit. Yeah, bro. That's that 70s pimp shit.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Drewski. Drewski just did that. Yeah, Drewski, he played the greatest redneck in history. I swear. I was like, this dude, when I first seen it, I'm like, okay. Then I zoned in. I thought it was a regular dude. Then I zoned in. I was like, yo, this Drewski. I fell out my chair. I was like, literally fell out my chair when I said, I was like, oh, shit, this guy's crazy. And on top of that, there was a white guy that came on. He was like, yo, he did a hell of a version of me. And just like him. He looked like a dude or whatever. I'm like, yo, people got to get past a lot of certain things. Atrocities you can't get past because he has effects. But you're supposed to learn from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. People of today are not like the people of yesterday. That's one thing. Because all of us understand that you can always make it level, but there's still some elements that don't want it that way. We got to deal with those. Once we get those motherfuckers out of here, then we're good. You know what I'm saying? Then the real level-headed people can like, yo, this is what it was, but now, yo, all just do this is what we got to do to make it right. That's all. But through comedy, you do anything in comedy. I mean, you got you got Jewish guys dressing up as Adolf Hitler, making him look like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on now. Let's talk the real facts. It's comedy. Comedy is meant to be thought-provoking as well as to cure the ills of society.
Right.
That's what it was meant to do. To laugh at things and get it out your system and see, like, yo, let's heal from it, let's move past it. That shit right there, what he was doing, what he said, yeah, I built the pyramids.
Right.
Yeah, sound and blanket.
Sound.
But if you do the history knowledge,
right,
he was using sound and tones back in the Egyptian days. So he was dropping some stuff in it, and it was just like, I was like, this guy's wilding.
Yep. Because we learned that with sound you can levitate matter.
Yes, you can. Vibration.
Vibration of it. So all they had to do was figure out how to make enough noise, enough sound, and focus it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we have sound weapons. There are weapons the military has with sound.
Right.
Crowd disbursement weapons uses sound waves. Ultrasound waves.
Yep, exactly. And they can use sound to fucking make motherfuckers puke and shit.
Yeah. Literally make you sick and all that shit. It's crazy. And they gave it to the police force. You'll see that being used very soon, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Watch this shit. This kid made this lightsaber.
Okay.
It's official, bro. It's the craziest shit. He brought it to the Comic-Con. Motherfuckers was wilding.
Woody.
Look how bright that shit is. Yo, look at that, bro. That's not CGI. That's a real fucking thing.
Now, is that a laser technology or what is he doing?
It's just an LED strip, bro. It's a bunch of LED strips he made and put it on some coil. He does the whole fucking thing here how he made it, which is crazy to me with all the files and shit that he shows, because look at all that. Like somebody
he made it open source.
See, look. I don't know if he's patenting it or what, if he's got a patent on it or what, but that's basically it. You see, it's got this.
Okay.
It's like a metal. It's like a metal. Like, well, you see, like the LED strip.
Yeah.
And then this long, like metal. It's like a coil, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of what to call it. It's like a metal coil. It's not a rod. It's like a. Think of like if duct tape was metal, just like a solid wrapped up ring of metal that you extend it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
telescopic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I guess I don't know what he does for the casing though, or if there is a casing on it, or if the LEDs are just so bright you don't need it. Because if you look right there, you see it's 4 strips. 2 strips go up on each side, and so when the thing extends out and it's all lit up, you just see the bright. But that's how I don't know if it just looks like that.
Oh, I know what I get it now. So how it's a telescopic, like how you would have a fucking
He puts the LED strip.
Yeah, like a telescope. So it all goes in to the main thing, and then when you're ready for it to go, it'll shoot up through like it'll rise up or whatever.
Yeah, he uses like gears and shit. The gears like little pulleys in there, hella little parts and shit. Hella little parts. Or he's a fucking scientist, bro. Look at all this shit.
Man, shit. Using magnets, batteries, and all sorts of shit. Okay.
Ingenuity. Yeah.
That's crazy. This guy's make the forces with that motherfucker.
Word.
For real. God damn. Oh man, he packed
Yo.
and also, you know, get it licensed by Lucas.
Yeah, right.
He'd
That's
be
what
the
I'm
man.
saying. Yeah.
The
I
man.
mean, it's still a work in progress because right now it's got the loose wires on, like the loose LED. But if you can figure out some sort of casing that can also extend, like
like have it all in the case.
yeah, like you know how like sausage casing is.
Yeah, but like the toys, how the toy ones are for the little kids,
Right.
it has a telescopic thing where where you do it like this and it'll come out.
Yeah.
But if they
Yeah,
did it
yeah,
as something
like
automatic like that, along with that, yeah, he'll be doing something with that shit.
Yeah.
Should I get one?
This is what an $8,000 lightsaber looks like.
I walk out.
It has a removable kyber crystal that also serves as a pendant. Slips right in.
Okay. What the fuck is going on with this now?
And it's a fully metal chassis with spinning plasma gates, splitting mechanism, all display, and much more.
Whoa. Oh, the tube already existed. It's not a telescopic tube. Okay.
Oh.
A big part of the show is the MAGA hat.
Say what now?
I said that it's not telescopic, so it was already a clear tube.
Oh, this one is
what
yeah.
$8,000 lights.
This one is yeah. This one is just a clear tube, but the crazy thing about this one is the handle. Like the hilt has all this shit in it, like a kyber crystal and everything. It's like more of like a lore accurate lightsaber.
Okay.
Like none of this is like these aren't real functional parts. This is just to look like some
like,
real Jedi shit. Yeah.
I like old boy
shit
way better though, because he
right.
mad.
This shit is
official.
Yeah. But I would like if you could get if they could figure out how to make a handle like this with a blade like his, that's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Because this is the inside of the handle.
Yo, you gonna have motherfuckers out in the street on Star Wars Day. Motherfuckers unassuming in the middle of Times Square. As soon as the song come on, motherfuckers come out their lifesavers. Unexpected motherfuckers come out the gate. Motherfuckers just come out his briefcase or some shit. Dude got his suit on. That should be epic. Random motherfuckers. You got police officers with the joint. All of a sudden they come out with it. Yo, that'd be hard. That was super dope. That'd be some dope shit, man.
Fuck yeah.
Star Wars head. Yo, unassuming people, cab drivers stopping, coming out with their swords. Yo,
everybody just jumping out.
Yeah, everybody just on some
in.
shit for real. That'd be hard. I'd be like, yo.
Definitely.
I like shit like that because that's like epic. Like the fandom. See, that's what connects people. Like it's not people be like, yo, why is anybody doing any dumb shit? Because there's a lot of shit that connects people together, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what once you hear that, you hear that beginning of Star Wars.
You know that sound.
Recognizes that, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That's in the know, of course. In that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were born in a certain time, you know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Exactly.
So even for older people who know certain rock songs. Fucking motherfuckers is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know,
catchy, yeah. Exactly. It's super catchy. It's iconic. It's iconic. Yeah. Recognizable.
Yep. Yo, if he makes that shit and they you know get Disney get there, it's gonna be $9,000, $10,000.
Oh yeah. If he
get a loan for it or some shit. But
they might try to make it affordable. And but even then it'll be like 500 at the very least.
Which that
probably more, probably 1,000.
Buy one, because I already have Kylo Ren shit upstairs. My son, I got for my son. Got his shit. That shit's crazy as hell.
Dope. Yeah, I've been wanting to get one like a real official joint. Something that some like real metal, like a real official dope shit. I definitely want to get one. Well, speaking of Star Wars, so like I said at the beginning, there's been a lot of hype, a lot of anticipation for the remake of Knights of the Old Republic 2, now being handled by Saber. And then, of course, now we just at the Game Awards found out that they're making this game called Fate of the Old Republic, which is a spiritual successor to the Knights of the Old Republic. Not quite trilogy. There's only 2 of them, but yeah. And so here's some of the like shots from. Well, fuck that. Let's watch the joint. This shit is incredible. For fans of Knights of the Old Republic, you're losing your shit right now. All right.
Now, that was cinematic as hell.
Hell yeah.
But that's a video game.
And this guy right here, the game director, Casey Hudson.
Yeah.
We were very happy to find out he's making it because he's also the guy that made this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the game. This, like I said, this is one of my, if not my favorite video game ever made. And I can say that confidently. And it's part 2 of a game where we got the character named Darth Revan, who's super popular now. And he had this ship in the game right there. And then we see in the trailer, we saw this scene, right? Remember where they're walking up? Look in the background. You see that giant thing in the background? That giant ship? That's this.
Mm-hmm.
No question about it.
Yeah.
And that's a Sith. It's a Sith ship that Revan flew. And here it is. Look how old it is. So we're guessing that this is like hundreds of years after the events of this, the original game. And so it's like, and according to Casey Hudson, the guy that made it, and the original, he said it's a spiritual successor to Knights of the Old Republic. And then he says at the end, it says the fate is in your hands. Meaning the whole point of this game, the whole, my favorite thing about this game here is that you can decide what actions you want to take. You can either choose to do shit that a Jedi would do or do shit that a Sith would do. And based on your actions, if you do like a bunch of dark side shit, your features change. You start to get Sith eyes and you start to get dark. You start to look more like a Sith as you start to do more and more foul shit. And you earn, and there's a bunch of powers that only a Sith can have, lightning and other shit like that. There's a bunch of powers that only a Jedi can have. And so if you get to this alignment by your actions, you can access all the Sith powers and shit. If you stay good and hold your whatever and stay to the good side, you can use the Jedi powers. And so it's and so you can really, what do you call it, kind of create your character and make them very much however you want. And it's just very cool to be able to sort of like indulge in the whole Sith thing. For me, I thought, so many games you get to be a Jedi. We've never had anything where you get to be one of the Sith. And I just don't
force will he?
Right. And so, you know, it's fun to go to the dark side. I mean, that's fun shit.
Yeah, but what if somebody stays on the balance in the game? Is there avenue?
Yeah, you can kind of stay in the middle, but it's not. You can't. There's no. And it would be really cool if they made a gray Jedi alignment in the new game, where you can, you know, kind of really ride that balance, and almost like a Mace Windu. Like Mace Windu, the reason that's why he got a purple lightsaber, because it's red and blue, and also his fighting style is a style that you have to kind of get in touch with your dark side to do it properly. And that's why most don't use it. And so that's Mace Windu. So this guy here, Darth Revan, he was a Jedi, then he becomes a Sith, then he fights and, you know, becomes a Jedi again, basically. And that's the first movie, the game rather, Knights of the Old Republic, where you see there. In Knights of the Old Republic 2, he's not in it. You know, you play as a different character that wakes up but it's like all like in the aftermath, and it's just the lore, bro. Like the reason that I'm such a big fan and why this bookshelf has so many books about the Old Republic and Star Wars and Legends and all that. The reason I'm into all that shit, bro, is this game right here. My nickname Reno Noir. My nickname Reno has been my name since I was a very little kid, but the noir part is from this game. I thought about that the other day. I made my character for this game, and I was trying to think of like a name that sounded like a Star Wars character, you know, like Han Solo or some shit. And so I used my name Reno, and I put noir for like a dark, you know, noir, it means dark.
Yeah.
And so Reno Noir, I thought that sounded like a character in fucking Star Wars, right? So that was my character in this game. And like, yeah, years later, and then I didn't play it for years, but so I made my name that character, and then when I made my like online name or whatever, that was the name I put, you know, for my online name. So that kind of is how that name came. It's just an online name. This is an online name. I mean, nobody ever calls me that or anything, obviously, but it's just an online name. But it came from this game. I say that to say, you know, yeah, I've had a lot of history with the game. And so basically a lot of people have. And so a lot of people, you know, if you look like on YouTube right now, like you will see every gamer channel or every Star Wars channel is talking about this game and everything that built up to it and all of that stuff.
That's still, and then at the end of the trailer, you see there's some type of Sith that's still there.
Talking about this
right there,
creature in the smoke.
Yeah,
it's. Oh, I don't know. I think it's like it's either a big giant robot. I think it's a giant, like a big droid. Because in the Old Republic, they had these droids that kind of look like in the prequel trilogy. Remember those droids that rolled up in a ball and then they would pop up like that? It kind of looks similar to those, but it's like really big. And this one kind of right.
But it looked like it had a cape or a hood or something.
Yeah, it's huge. It's much bigger than a person. But it's kind of like a robot. Like you can see the super, like there's a seam right there. You can see like the line right here, this sort of line, this hard line right here.
Yeah, I see it now.
And it's super like big and it covers. So, but this kind of line looks like that HK that droid thing. Droideka. They call it Droideka.
Yo, yeah, cool. Facts. Their fucking details, the pixelation, man. To generate that is like beyond.
Yes.
Yeah, look at the pores in the skin.
Right.
Look at the eye glow, the water. Look at all of that, and that's computer.
Bro. The shine, everything. This chair is incredible.
Yeah,
I love that chair. It's amazing.
It's like the I mean, I know they use AI to an extent.
Yeah.
You know, but
maybe I hope not.
Maybe
They shouldn't have.
I mean, AI is not a bad thing when used properly.
Yeah, but we don't want to see AI like slop graphics and shit.
No. That's what I mean. Used properly without the slop.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah, right.
you can really get some real good shit. Very detailed. But this shit is crazy.
Whatever they got to do to get this fucking game out, because the news that everyone's been hyped about, okay, is that this game's coming out. Well, then someone drops this tweet the other day, and Jason Shearer, and he says, last night's biggest surprise was Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, led by Casey Hudson, who directed KOTOR and Anthem. Exciting news for lots of people, but Lucasfilm, the studio, was founded this year, which means that 2030 is an optimistic guess. Maybe it'll be on PlayStation 7.
And they already talking about PlayStation 6 now. What?
Right.
Hold on.
So his point is that it's not going to come out for like 5 years. He's like, everyone's all hype about this game, but it's going to be 5 years before Fate of the Republic is finished. And his point is very, very accurate, because not only these giant AAA games take years to make, this trailer, this is in such early development that this isn't actually a game trailer. You know what this is? This is like a call to other game developers to say, hey, we want to make this game. Aren't these ideas amazing? Don't you want to sign on and make this game with us? So it's kind of like an ad.
So it is AI generated.
Well, no, a developer did make it, and his name is on it and everything. Like a person made this shit. It's definitely not like an AI generated thing. But my point, what I'm saying, is that the trailer is not to advertise and say, look at this game that, you know, is getting ready to come out or that we made. It's like, these are scenes, like this is kind of like the idea of what we want to do, kind of thing. And like, here's a loose trailer of some shit that you may or may not end up seeing in the game. But basically, it's less of an advertisement for us and more of a call or advertisement to developers that they want to get to come on to make the goddamn thing. And that's how these things work. It's not like this game is new to that. Like all game, this is how they do this. So when a trailer first comes out, you first see a trailer. The very first thing you're seeing is very much just shit that they made as not part of the game at all. It's just cinematic graphics, obviously, and the main point of it is to basically almost, it's literally they're calling developers to make it. It's like an ad almost to say like, this is a game we want to make. And but these things are, you know, as expensive and you know, big as movies are to make. Like, but there's a lot of cool Easter eggs, a lot of cool stuff pointing to, you know, the Knights of the Old Republic stuff. I mean, obviously the ship is a huge thing. That ship right there, that's Revan's ship. And if you look real close, that little tiny little people there at the bottom, the really tall droid looking thing there, that's this droid here. You kind of zoom in and like, if you notice the shape of it and like there's the head, that's the HK droid, I believe, from the Old Republic era.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool stuff like that. But so this tweet comes out and everybody gets all sad and shit. Well, the guy that's making the game sees this tweet and retorts. He said, don't worry about all the not till 2030 rumors. The game will be out before then. I'm not getting any younger. And yeah, he said still buzzing. So then people were like, okay, cool. That's awesome, man. We're really glad to hear that, bro. But you better fucking follow through now. Because now if you don't, you know, then it's like, why'd you do that? Why'd you say that? Because honestly, if this really blew you and you were really like blown away by this, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is how long games take to make. Like, this is very, very optimistic. This is very in line with what we would expect a time frame for a game like this to be made. And
that photo still didn't come out.
What?
The latest Grand Theft Auto that's supposed to come. That's over 10 years now.
Right. Right.
You know?
Well, like I said, the other thing about this is this would be the third game of the Old Republic stuff. What we want is a remake of the original game. We don't want a new game. We want the Old Republic remade. And so this is what everyone's begging for and dying for. So like when we heard that this announcement was coming at the Games Award, we were thinking they were going to announce this.
Oh.
When they announced this, a lot of people were let down or whatever. And it's like, why are you making this when this was announced 5 years ago and we still don't have it yet? And so like, let's go ahead and finish this one, which is basically based on part 2, before we're making a third story. Like, you're jumping the gun. So hopefully this does come out before Fate makes it out. We don't know. That could still happen. There's nothing telling us that that's not going to be the case. But it was very good to hear that. And so then when he says, well, don't worry about the 2030 rumors, it'll be out before then, I'm not getting any younger. The guy that said the 2030 thing, he came back and he said, there is no not until 2030 rumor. There is someone pointing out that for a studio trying to simultaneously build a team and a AAA game, 2030 is an optimistic guess. Which, yeah, it is.
Yo, I'm telling you, when it comes to the fandom and nerddom of things, motherfuckers is harsh and ruthless. It's like, yo, this guy is trying to do something for you, but you're like, yo, man, fuck that. Stop saying this shit. It's like, yo, you're trying to assault the guy before he can even make good on the word.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you going to assault him so hard to where he's like, man, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't doing it. I'll do something else. I'm going to do motherfucking the Muppet Babies go to Star Wars Babies or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't jump on a guy's back. Just be appreciative that he had the wherewithal to say, look, I want to bring out something that's so grand and great and is in the same vein as what we all, grown to love. Don't shit on the guy because, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think that's where we get, as they say, toxic as far as that's concerned, because you never let the guy show improve. I understand you about the other game that didn't show up and they announced it, but maybe that's not in his control, because you still have to answer to Lucasfilm and and Disney Star Wars. You still got to answer to those people.
Yep.
And
if you look,
ideas.
Exactly. And if you look on this game, this new game, this is, of course, because the other question is, right, Disney is now taking over Star Wars, and Disney has never done any Old Republic stuff, right? And remember, originally they said Legends wasn't canon and all this. So the fact that they're doing anything Old Republic could either be looked at as great news because, oh, look, they're finally giving us Old Republic shit. It means now they're going to start dipping into Old Republic. Or it could be news like, damn, I really don't want Disney fucking up the Old Republic too, which that's a lot of people's sentiment right now. And this is whether this is canon, basically, right? If it's in line with Disney canon, or if it's Legends based on Old Republic like the games originally were, that's the question. And the answer is probably right here. I mean, it says right here, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. That's Disney, guys. That's Lucasfilm. So we're very it's very possibly going to be a canon Old Republic game, which we don't know what the fuck that is, because right now Old Republic is not canon. So
exactly.
Be?
And then for someone to just jump out the gate and rag on a guy for having ambitions of, let's get the right way, let's do something so grand that it'll blow the socks off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To just rag on them, it's like, okay, I'm the guy that's in between Disney trying to stick it to you and you getting a quality product. I'm that guy. But if you rag on me, I ain't got no choice but to fold, because, like, if you don't respect what I'm doing or trying to do, why the fuck should I even care? Exactly. Now, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lot of times that happens when the fandom gets so overzealous and blinded by what they want to happen when they want it to happen, it turns a lot of creatives that are on the cusp of doing things great to shut down and say, fuck it, I let corporations, I'll just get my paycheck and let them motherfuckers do it. And then what? You're going to shit on me anyway, so I might as well get paid while getting shitted on then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think people get crazed and they need to slow that shit down, because that affects creatives in a way that you don't understand. Yo, don't shit on me, especially when I'm trying to be the soldier for the whole movement.
Right.
And you shit on a soldier when you need to be like pushing the shoulder, like, yo, keep going, do it. This is a great thing. We're behind you. Just do it. Now, if he does it and it turns into some bullshit, you got the right to say, look, what the fuck happened here? We were behind you 125%. What the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that before it even happens. You know what I'm saying? You know, then you put the bullet in the back. You're going to create a monster now. Like, he like, fuck it. I'm just going to get my check, develop whatever the fuck, and be out. On to the next.
And that's not good for anybody.
Nope. Not one bit.
And well, oh, you know what? I forgot. We was talking about Supergirl, and
that post. Back to that post. That post is hard.
Oh yeah, it's super dope.
That's dope. That's a dope poster.
And the trench coat is straight out of the comic.
Yeah.
And we saw her with that in the Superman movie as well, of course. That's the Superman movie on the right. And remember the song that's playing in the trailer, Call Me from Blondie. Yep.
Rebel.
Which was in the movie American Gigolo, which was about Call Me was like call me anytime for some gigolo. But it was in this it's along the lines of Ruthie being able to call on Supergirl for help, and that Supergirl will be there anytime, and it's kind of that thing, but with a cool with Blondie, right? And so that's cool. And then of course we had the great cameo there of Lobo walking in. We saw a quick shot. Yeah. Got a much better enhancement there for you guys to look at. So there's a better image of Lobo than you saw, basically a silhouette, what we saw in the trailer.
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
And, James Gunn loves his music, his old school music, man.
Yes.
That's the thing about him. He knows what to put in. He loves the 80s. He loves, because he's one of us anyway.
She got the Blondie t-shirt on in this shot.
Yeah. Yep. So it's like, yo, it's dope. I mean, he has a flair. I mean, I like Gunn because his aesthetic is something that I would do, because it's like I like asshole characters and funny characters and jerks. Like, it's clever.
Right.
I like it. Clever, smart ass motherfuckers. I like shit like that. And he does it well. I like the oddball comedy. I like it's just he has a great aesthetic for what he's doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I enjoy his movies. His movies is not like, it's not overtly gross, and it's just right there. It's right in the pocket that you need to be in to enjoy the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
People got mad because he pissed on Superman on Crypto's pissed on the thing with Superman on a newspaper. But that's what dogs are trained to do, to piss on newspapers.
Yeah, it wasn't about him pissing on Superman. Like, people need to fucking grow up, bro. That's not what they were trying to illustrate there. Like,
but if we know Gunn, that was specifically how people were pissing on his movie Superman movie, it's like a fourth wall break for good.
Yeah, which
You see
that makes sense. Yeah, that's possible. You know.
He's crazy like that. He'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
motherfuckers was shitting on my Superman. Y'all want to piss all over me? Okay, I'm gonna just put it in the film anyway. Fuck it. This is how y'all feel like pissing on my movie. You know what I'm saying? He's on it like that. That's why when I seen it, I was like, this motherfucker's slick, man. He's doing some shit like, oh yeah, I'll just put it in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And
just
and this is the original. So this is when she like I said, she literally is there for the event of Krypton being destroyed, and whereas Superman is an infant. So, and when she does come to Earth, so here it is the radiation is pouring into our headquarters. We're the last to go, but now it's our turn. Goodbye, Allura dearest. Mother, father, I'm watching their last moments. Oh, why did I put on the chronoscope? I can't bear the torment. So like she's seeing them die, like her parents' last moments, like she's watching it, I guess. And so she like, but her dad, like, it says Supergirl relives her most tragic experience. We've aimed the rocket for Earth with our daughter inside. She'll join Superman. Farewell, Kara. My father, mother, all the people city are dying. I'm an orphan of space now. Blah blah blah. And by the time she gets there with the what do you call it, time or chrono sleep or whatever, she's younger than Superman physically in appearance, but she's literally older than Superman.
Yeah.
She's been alive longer, and she was, and so he's he gets her like put into like an orphanage and stuff, and so I survived my crash because I came from Krypton, a world of supergravity that gave me superpowers and invulnerability in Earth's lesser gravitation. But whoever was in this rocket won't come out alive. And then he opens it up, and she comes out looking like him. He says, don't worry, Superman, I'm alive without a scratch. Great Scott, young girl unharmed, but that means you're invulnerable like me. As Supergirl finishes her explanation, then the daughter we love is a Supergirl. I'm so proud. Oh wait. Oh, this is so yeah. About to reveal Supergirl's existence to the world, but there's something you must realize. You must never reveal to anyone that your daughter Linda is secretly Supergirl. If the underworld found out, they'd seek to harm Supergirl by hurting you. So she has her own like family on Earth and everything like that, but all that shit comes later. In this comic and in this movie, she never we don't really see this whole thing going on Earth.
Mm.
But it's very accurate to the comic book though.
Mm.
But this so the trailer for the video game, here's what they say about it. They said the brand new epic narrative single player action role-playing game from Argonaut Studios, developed in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, was announced on stage tonight at the Game Awards. Along with the first look at the thrilling trailer, it was announced that Fate of the Old Republic will be developed by a new studio launched by Casey Hudson, the director of the original Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect trilogy. Mass Effect was one of the really best like sci-fi role-playing games.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Blending innovative storytelling, memorable characters, and heart-pounding combat, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic will immerse you in an unforgettable experience where every decision deepens your journey toward the light or the darkness. So that's what I was saying, like the original game. So they are going to stick to that, right? So it's not going to be what's that game? The Jedi game that just came out, the Souls Jedi game. Well, anyway, it's not going to be like an action game like that. They are going to keep it where it's RPG. You're going to have decisions to make, and all that. So and the decisions will affect your alignment and whether you come out as a light side Jedi or dark side Sith. And so that's a very good thing to know. Like that's a very good point. The only other question that I don't think they're going to answer is it going to be turn-based combat, which for me, I want it to be turn-based combat because I love turn-based combat in this, and also the way the game was made, in my opinion, works better for turn-based because it's all about like strategically deciding what moves you're going to use, what skill you're going to have on, what, you know, whatever the fuck weapon or armor or whatever you're going to use to deal with whatever enemy you're dealing with. It's like not shit you can do on the fly. It's something you kind of need a little decision making time. So that's what the whole turn-based thing is about. But in the first exclusive interview on the forthcoming title, Hudson and VP of GM of Lucas Game, Douglas Riley, sat down with StarWars.com to talk about the storied history of KOTOR and the tease we can expect from the new collaboration. So, when we developed the original Knights of the Old Republic, we wanted to create a definitive Star Wars experience, crafting an adventure that consisted of all the things we dreamed of doing as Star Wars fans. Now, 25 years after we started work on that game, our aspirations have been equally ambitious. Fate of the Old Republic represents the opportunity to explore a contemporary vision of a definitive Star Wars experience using state-of-the-art technology and game design in an all-new story crafted specifically to deliver on the combination of player agency and immersion in Star Wars that was the heart of Knights of the Old Republic. So, you know, I don't know. This could be a hint that we're not really going to get a remake of Knights of the Old Republic. This could be what they're giving us instead, which we very much hope not. That's a big. We hope that's not the case, but that's a definite possibility.
Well, they could start a series where they could skip and then go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, well,
they said Fate of the Old Republic is not a direct sequel or continuation. It is built. They said it is being built by people who helped shape that legacy. He said, throughout my 2 decades of working on Star Wars games, including Star Wars The Old Republic, I have been fortunate to see firsthand just how much of these stories mean for our fans. For us, this new project is about honoring that legacy and creating something the same tradition of a deep cinematic, choice-driven role-playing game. Reuniting with Casey has been a tremendous honor, and we're all pouring all our shared passion and experience into building the next great chapter. So it's what they're calling a spiritual successor, right?
So
it's
like
not
a based type of.
Yeah.
We'll have some nods to the Old Republic game that you used to know. It's like a fresh eye starting a new adventure. Like, yeah, I it's understandable, man. Like some people don't want to stay in the confines of the order of things. Sometimes people want to go outside the order and create something new. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Like as artists and creatives, you want to go outside the boundaries of what you already know. Just like when we talk about these movies, a lot of these creatives, they want to go outside the boundaries of what we know to bring something entirely refreshing from their aspect and from their artistry. So, I just say enjoy the ride, enjoy the gameplay, things of that nature. You know, because why not? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, the only drawback here, guys, is that we might have to wait 5 more years before we get any Old Republic, anything, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I guess go back and play a modded version of KOTOR. That's what I plan to do. I'm gonna replay Knights of the Old Republic because now it look much nicer and much smoother and animate a little better and just everything look better, resolution and shit like that. And so these modders have done things like that, putting in shading and detail and all kinds of shit. So the games look way better now if you are playing it on PC with the mod. So I guess we got to play that for the next 5 years because
what I think we have an issue with as far as us being lovers of nostalgia or our era and the way we came up. Anything that changes for us, we feel is an attack on us because we're directly we define ourselves by how we came up, when we came up, and the things we went through while we were coming up. So anything that's changing, we feel is an immediate attack on us. We need to stop doing that because for one, we already had that era. Anything that was within that era we enjoyed, and it's always going to be with us through memories.
Yeah.
Moving forward, anything that changes is just what it is. It's a change. It shouldn't be nothing more, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't bring back that old era. We will never be able to do that unless we got a time machine. And even then, we'll go back and fuck that up. But I think, you know, moving forward, a lot of people even in our quote unquote communities and lovers of all this nostalgia and all geekdom should just take things for what they are. A creative is trying to create something, and they're in love with what they're creating. We should just appreciate it for what it is. And if it ain't our cup of tea, don't even rock with it then. If you want to participate and you want to experience it, just go into it with open eyes, man, and a clean slate. That's just my advice to everybody, because get too stressed out and say, "Oh, they're changing this." Yeah, we may not like it, but we're still gonna watch. Like, if they make a black Superman,
right?
Hey, I don't like the race swapping and stuff, but I'm gonna still watch it because I'm interested in how their interpretation is. So I'm never gonna say I'm not watching that because watch it because I want to see what they did with it. Maybe it changed my perspective on things.
Yeah, I feel the same way about a lot of shit, man. I'm definitely down to see new shit and stuff. But my things is just that you know, I gotta wait 5 years for the new shit to come out. Like, that's the only drawback. That's the only drag. Like I said, I gotta wait 5 years for the new shit.
Before Christmas as a kid. 5 days before. Yo, what is that? Yo, what is Christmas coming? 5 days.
Oh my God.
When we back in the day, you're like, yo, it's only 5 days. I want to get my toys. I want to get my toys. Wilding out. It's like, in those 5 days are the longest days of your life.
And it's like
the longest, bro.
5 years is a long time, bro. Like, when I look back at 5 years ago, shit, that's when I first moved into this house. Like, it's been a lot. Like, it's a lot of shit's going on in 5 years, bro. But
to me, it's a quick 5 years.
At the same time, it really, exactly. Same time, it really hasn't been that long. Like,
20. I remember when it was 2015, man. I'm looking like now it's 10 years past. God damn, where did time go?
Yeah.
You know? But they're manipulating time, though. That's another story. I swear they are. I caught these motherfuckers red-handed, man. I caught them red-handed. I looked one way.
Like, it should be dark. It be getting dark soon, too early and shit.
Yeah. Because the time, look, a lot of people don't use regular time watches. We all use digital stuff or some form of digital, which can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going according to our iPhones, it's definitely being manipulated, because I was sitting at the computer in the morning, you know, on my way to work, get ready. And I'm like, okay, I'm sitting here and only been 2 minutes. I turned 15 minutes past. I'm like, I just turned my head.
Well, they got like official, but they got like, you know, like real regular clocks and shit that keep time, like the main shit that keeps like the mean time or whatever, like the world goes off or whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time, what we know, how do you get more productions out of humans? How do you get them to produce more? How do you get them to and constantly stay stressed and stuff like that? How do you do that? By time. By manipulating time. You can do all that, because that's all of value we have is time. That's the only true thing of value is time. If
I hear you.
Manipulate that shit, you can really control how people move, when they move. That's a dangerous weapon. Dangerous weapon.
Yeah, if you could, hell yeah.
But that's a whole nother tangent, bro. I got wild theories, man.
This whole time, bro, I'm hearing this beat, and I feel like we better listen to this joint because I can't get it out of my mind.
Okay. Mr. Jones
from this new Nas album. You haven't heard it yet, have you?
Nope, not yet.
All right.
I'll get into it though.
Here we go. Classic Premier right there, son.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this bitch deep, chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big heat, soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Wailers, Jesus candles, bodegas, always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants, I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, chronic trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords, already classic before you heard it. The spoiler was on my feature verses. I lined it up kinda perfect and then I hurled it. Rhymes in my mind's like pearls and oysters. Boss of bosses, Morpheus on my bullshit. The illest style right here. Till I got white hair, getting foul type stares. We ahead light years. We come out, the shift starts. So let the fifth spark. Turn the light switch off. Drive a block, switch cars. Toss a face mask and gloves. Damn, I just caught a buzz. Pulled another hit on the beat. Guess who the victim was? Guess who get reconfigured? The whole industry does. Premier you my nigga because we became the men our mothers prayed for. Maybe even exceeded their expectations, or maybe they always knew. Why tie it up our baby shoes? What was waiting that brood and the souls of a chosen few? This ain't just talk, it's true. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. My life is real.
That piano key, it brought me back to Miami Vice, Scarface type Beverly Hills Cop. It's like there's a that's a sample though. It's a sample. I'm listening to it and I heard that key before. You know what I'm saying? I heard that kind of key before that. Like it.
My bad, bro. I've been muted this whole time. I'm sitting here talking to you. Yeah, Premier, bro. That's his. You know that signature.
Yeah, hell yeah. You heard the Star Trek type space cadet in the background.
Yeah, he the sample king of hip hop, man.
Yeah,
I think Premier is my favorite sampler in hip hop. Like I love his sample style.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, like my top is him, Diamond D, and Large Pro.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yes, of course.
Of course, RZA, hands down. RZA is like, he's crazy,
incredible.
So those are guys that
those are all my favorites. But like, if I had to pick a favorite, it hit me one day that it was Premier because I think I don't even know what I was listening to of his. Could have been Group Home, could have been something, but it hit me. It might have been a Nas track, could have been Illmatic, bro. I can't say what it was, bro, but it hit me and I was like, bro, this shit is like, this shit just it was just the essence of New York, bro. It just, and I like it. I don't know. No producer really made me feel that before, like the way he'll
New
just
York sound,
transport you, bro. Yeah, like I don't know, like I just feel like I'm in fucking in an alley on, you know what I'm saying, in on a rooftop or some shit in a skyscraper. Like I'm in New York City when I hear that shit. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
which being, born there and not really growing up there, it kind of is like one of those longings that I guess I have because like my whole family is from there, grew up there, and then they had me and I was a little kid and then they moved down to Florida. And I'm like, you gotta fucking be kidding me. You telling me everybody got to grow up in New York City, Queens, Brooklyn, and I gotta fucking grow up in Florida? And it always was a,
You know what they always say though,
fight on my side, but
Florida is the second New York.
it's like the sixth borough or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because everybody in New York always ends up going to Florida.
Yeah, retiring and going to Florida because
Yep.
their taxes is good.
All I know, something happened. My grandfather, somebody fell out a window. I don't know what. Like I don't know. It's mystery behind it. But then they moved to Florida. Like that's all I know. Like I don't know much else about it. I was obviously not born yet. My mom was still a little kid when this all went down. So by the time it became a problem where they had to leave New York, I guess I was like 8 or 9, maybe 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's real, man. It's real, man. But yeah, Primo, him moving from Texas to New York, well, Texas to Boston to New York, and staying in New York, staying in Brooklyn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He understands the feel, the whole emotion of New York.
Right, because he's not even from New York. He's from Texas.
He's from Texas, yeah.
Right.
Well,
he definitely, I don't know. It's just, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say why I just get this New York vibe from hearing his music. I don't know why it is, because I mean, I couldn't pinpoint it and tell you, oh, this is, when he does this sound, it sounds like New York. I don't know what the fuck it is. This is a weird vibe thing that you really can't put into words. I don't know.
I'll give you one, not just him, but there's one one project that you need to hear and you get the full sound of New York.
Like Biggie's Everyday Struggle. That's another song that I really feel New York when I hear it.
I'm talking about a full project. If you get Sound Bombing 1, get Sound Bombing 1.
Okay.
That right there, you listen to Sound Bombing 1, that's New York in the 90s.
Who made it?
It's that like,
Who made it?
It's from Ruckus Records. It's like a
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sound Bombing.
Yeah.
That right there, that gives you the full New York. Like you can listen to that.
The backpacker era.
Yes, that is New York to me. That sound, like, or you can get the soundtrack to what's that shit with Tay Diggs in it, and Mos Def.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was a real hip hop movie, bro.
That's the sound of New York.
Yeah,
like, he had that whole thing. That right there.
Wasn't Brown Sugar, was it?
Huh?
Was it Brown Sugar?
Yes, Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
That is New York. You listen to that fucking soundtrack.
Phenomenal.
That's fucking New York.
Phenomenal.
Hands down. Whoever did that movie knew New York from the inner part of New York. Sound Bombing, definitely New York. You listen to that shit, you're in New York. Literally, it transports you there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? I just took a motherfucking time when you listen to it.
Yeah.
You close your eyes, listen to that shit, you be like, yo, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. That's taking the trains. Yeah, I'm hopping them trains. Oh yeah, I'm going to the to Battle Cats down in the village over there in Washington Square.
Oh, bro, you gonna dig this song? Watch. bro. This is. I know you gonna feel this track right here. This is our shit, bro. Watch.
Remember the first time I made a beat? I had a cassette player in my grandma's crib. I didn't have all, the extravagant equipment. This is back in the late 80s. And I used to listen to music on the radio that I liked, particularly old school, like 70s. And I would record it. And then after I recorded a certain part that I liked, I would record, loop, until it just became one beat. And, that was the beginning of me making beats.
Pause tapes. Record, loop. Record, loop. Making pause tapes.
Record, loop.
It's a drive-in movie, no roofs on a bunch of Benzes. Let's try to reimagine.
He rides this beat so hard, bro. He just rides this bitch, dog.
Trying to level the treble and bass in order. The station sound distorted. I moved the dial to improve the sound. Years later, got a Sony stereo system, no comparison with the boombox. My living room knocks. My nigga Mayo next door.
XL tapes, baby.
Stop, take me back.
Yes.
The money with cruddy, love smoky fiends in the hallway bummy. Just finished the OB music saving our lives. Just listening, getting fried to underrated MCs. Spraying something to hide the aroma. Still in my mom. I was young and lazy. Quit school cause I needed fly shit. The fiends were patient. Not trying to be locked on a big Queen's crazy. Guess jeans and polo jacket. Just in the crib causing all this racket. Always knew I was the verbal assassin. Submerged in a very dirty world but only was half it. That's when I had an epiphany. Came with last on the symphony. If I could set a posse cut off, that'd be my entry. Picking up the stereos, remote control quickly. Ron G's in the cassette deck, rocking the shit.
Came with last on the symphony.
My mind tells me I could hook a beat up for myself to rhyme. My mom's hall closet and boxes, all kind of shit. Johnny Taylor records and some good Grover Washingtons. I'm locking in. Grab a piece of the needle at the top. Listen for a beat to rock. 90-minute tape. I got enough time. Play it one time. 4 bars. Press record. Then press pause, then restart, record, loop. Do that by 20 times, yo, I made my first beat. Pause tape.
Pause tapes, rewind and record, loop. Record, loop. Record.
Yeah, the double decks. Yeah, the double decks made it easier.
Yes, the two. Yep, yeah, the two deck. Yeah, dog.
Because you also had the receivers and shit with the one deck, what have you. But if you had the double joints, so pause that, boom, run that back, play, record that.
You're making a pause tape off a tape. He's making a pause tape off a record. And that song, he was like my mom's turntable, and he took the turntable, recorded the break beats, which, as y'all know, that's hip hop. That's basically the same thing a DJ does with 2 turntables. That's how they extend the break beat. They're doing the same thing. We just extending the break beat on our tape deck because we don't have turntables. And that's how I first learned to rap, was making pause tapes and rapping over it. Because when I was a little kid, like, we didn't know no producers, and nobody make beats and shit. And instrumentals were hard to come by. Like, the only way I ever found instrumentals as a young kid, was we'd buy those singles. And the singles would have an instrumental on them all the time. I wrote many songs off them fucking singles, bro.
Yeah, man.
Then this next track, bro, I gotta play one more for you. It's called Writers. It's about graffiti writers. This whole album is a love letter to hip hop, bro. It's all the elements are here, bro.
Hard, man. That beat is hard. Boom. It's not like. It's just hip hop shit, man. It's just hip hop shit, man.
I don't need all this intricate shit, man. This is Premier, bro. This is not Pharrell or some shit. This is just fucking Premier.
Straight up beats, rhymes of life type shit.
Or
shout out to Tribe. Rest in peace.
Tribe. Yep.
Hey.
True Goy. Writers. Rakim sample.
Hit a drum.
B.D.B.G.P. I wrote graffiti.
I just said the group.
Yep.
I'm hard to read like graffiti. Here's my galactic and citizenship card. Interplanetary mission, I've been discharged to hit y'all. To read like graffiti. Here's my galactic and citizenship card. Interplanetary mission, I've been discharged to.
Here's my galactic and citizenship card.
Yes, son. Yeah.
Yeah. No ancillary staff will assist me. I'm about to show you what that writer's list be. See, I'm a writer in rap form, but these are writers that bomb trains and subway platforms. Courageous, brave, and street creators. They synonymous with DJs, rappers, and breakers. Arms folded, jail poses, ill portraits. Foster kids mixed in with the ill fortune. Fat laces, back in the day, shit calligraphers. Tagging their names, putting their signatures in places. Courtyards, sports bars, landmarks, 10 clocks, jams in the park. They doing art. Big bubble letters all over the city. I see it up in high places, wonder how they did it. Admit it, I always wish that I could do the same. But now the mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk. Writing my name in graffiti. Yes, indeed, I wrote graffiti. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk. Yes, indeed, I wrote graffiti. I'm hard to read like graffiti. Henry Shafrat made Star Wars. A young K Slade tag was Dez. Go check it out, y'all.
Yes,
Stayed on his back, sleep out a train track and wild style. Straight outlaws.
Yes.
Shout the Saint, Blade, Ink, seen Cave Crass and Topaz. Shouting out Taki 183. Cornbread out of Philly, Phase 2 out of NYC. The mic is a marker, I'm tagging more names. Quick and Fuzz, a cool sphere out of Queens. Case 2, easy, cap goes germs. If you into art, you should be concerned. These are some of the kings of the craft. And it's the iconic queens I should add. Charming, Claw Lady Pink goes back. And Mad C, Germany's on the map. On the west, Slick Dream, Chaka and Hex. And international writers I can't forget. So let's salute the highly gifted Krylon mystics. This is how ghetto hieroglyphics. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk.
Rocking my law.
Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk. Yes, indeed, I wrote graffiti. I'm hard to read like graffiti. Shout out to TK, Caustin Rebs, Bomb 5, Peak, Reese, VE, Jesus Saves, 2 Ill, Doze, PJ, Chino, Coco 144, Billy, Vinny, Flashbacks, JA, Ecstasy Crew. Is all you, what you gonna do? Baby, 168, 1 up, can 2, bait, Cal first, we get it straight. Can control, Futura, Eastro, on the run, rockin' and suckers, Eli. Old Queens boys, mad style king. Most talked about, mob rules. For the rap, can't be stopped. For the rush, Bane, 3D stylograph. When the cops came, they ran away, then returned. Keep hurrying, crackers whack just burns into my mind. It's called vandalism, like a crime. They had intuition, cause getting pitched was a given. Not new to the system, when it's in you was like a religion. Fade was Fab Five Freddy, oh did I mention? Crack, sit, gears and poem. Sitting on the throne is Merc known. And scheme is the whiz and shame. Trapping, Vulcan, Harlem Hall of Fame. Ice Itch, most famous for freight trains. The mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names. Dondi, Serve, Running Man, Wayne, Echo and Totem, Tame 1, Ace 1, Men 1, same old, that's Basquiat gun. Big shout out the whole Tats crew gang. His scrapyard to rack up some new paint. Made you look another legendary crew. How ironic I made a song with that name in 02. Saint Slip, what? Brothers one pass. FX crew, idea and stash. Risk, R-I-S-K, Cope, Revoke, Tracy 168, Dot, TC5 crew, hard. Shout 147, it don't stop. And we all send blessings to these two. Salute 167 and rule. So let's salute the highly gifted Krylon mystics. This is homage to the ghetto hieroglyphics. To all the writers out there that's just getting started, just getting your name out there. Keep bombing.
Word. That is crazy.
Go live, yo. Shout it out. Shout out to
yes, bro. I mean,
Casper and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Writing some wild shit. Word up. That's how I got started. And my boy Artie. That's how we got L with it. Yeah.
What you doing? Go lay down. Go lay down. I'm not taking you right now. Yo, then the next track, Sons, is hella deep.
Yeah.
Got this lo-fi type beat.
Young Kings.
Super epic.
It all starts.
Then you got
Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
this next one, bro. I've been wanting somebody to put this in a hip hop song for so long. This sample, like every time I heard this song, I'd be like, why don't somebody put this in a beat?
This is like Biz Markie.
Watch.
Black, it's time.
Biz Markie.
Yo, Black, it's time. Yeah.
Oh, Biz did do that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Time travel.
Oh, no, did this.
Yo,
Yeah.
Black, it's time.
I'm glad somebody did it now.
Hey, yo, time flows through me. How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite with my eyes closed? Yo, let's shoot this movie smoothly. Listen to me. Let's take it to the past long before the new me. I seen it when it first got tricky. Dipping through the city, whipping new cars to the herb spots for the sticky. I was the one by the tree in the GS3 with Biggie. Next thing you know, where the time go is gone quickly. Spin down the street back where I used to be. Stomp the ground, just touchdown the QB. It's known for balancing money. Saw a brother fresh homie just walked down 20. I stepped out, I stretched out, I took a breath in, let a breath out. I don't flex, don't want clout, but what I do want to see is my brothers are winning. And all my people out there cherish the time you give it. You know what time it is? The illest shit that ever happened. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Time traveling. The illest shit that ever happened. I use every second as a weapon. And it keeps on slipping. Time is a construct of your limits. The Big Bang to now. Evolution to how times has really been around and grown over 50 perspective. Is there an age limit to disc records, or may it just be a message? Kids are doing drive-bys. I'm looking like time flies, squeezing hammers, even when there's cameras up in the sky. Spark the lie with the double R I drive. Pretty thugs show no love. It's like when doves cry. Maybe I'm just too much of a smuggler, minded hustler, timeless. Couple hundred cover the knuckles with diamonds. Smell it on us from the blocks. They was telling on us. Wore a vest in the summer sweating. They tried getting on us. Prayers, cause gangsters go to heaven and life's weighing on us. Premier, play the chorus. Yeah. You know what time it is? The illest shit that ever happened. You know what time it is? Time traveling. Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
Hard, yo.
Yeah, that shit is amazing.
Yeah, EPMD sampled it too.
I was just gonna say, there's been a couple times that's been sampled, but
not like in its entirety, like
not
that.
like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
like fully using it type shit. And they literally on this album feature the Steve Miller Band on the song. It says it's time featuring Steve Miller Band, and that's who did that song originally. Yeah, Fly Like an Eagle.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're featured on it. They might have redone that live, I think, for this song.
They try getting on us
because it says featuring Steve Miller Band. You don't put that if you're sampling someone.
No.
So they might be doing that for the song. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Then the most anticipated track for me was My Story, Your Story. That's Nas and AZ, because it's the only feature he had on Illmatic was AZ. The only feature on this album is AZ, and so that's a very like historic thing to have AZ as the only feature, because that's Illmatic. But at first, when I first heard this song, I did not feel it. At first, I did not like the beat, and a lot of people dissed it at first too. And a lot of people put out their reviews day one listening to the song. I did want to wait a couple days, because when I first hear an album, you can't review an album based on the first time you listen to it. You can give your review then, but your review is gonna change. Like all these guys that put out their fucking videos, the review videos day one about this album. A lot of the ones, especially the ones that are really understanding of music, they've put out like videos since then going, yeah, I kind of changed my mind. And like, this is one of those albums, for some reason, I think we were expecting one thing and it maybe wasn't exactly what we were expecting. So at first we were turned off. And then as we listened to it, we started to understand and appreciate it for what it is and listen to what Premier did versus what we expected him to do. And then I think after we hear it a few times, we come to appreciate it. I didn't think this beat. Yeah, I didn't even think this beat went with the cadence. Like I was like, man, this is like I'm gonna have to remix this for Preem. Like I was pissed off at first. I'll keep it a buck. First time hearing it, I was pissed the fuck off because I really wanted this song. And now it's one of my favorite songs on the album. Like now, this is the beat that I remember I said I couldn't get this beat out of my head.
Yeah,
Is this?
Just go to heaven and life's weighing on. So
sound crazy right here.
Yeah,
immaculate.
Sound like we opening new spots.
Yeah, ladies, y'all invited.
Always.
Money now, let's get money on.
How much we talking?
Trying to diversify the portfolio.
What else, God?
Everything else.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Kid fly raw stories.
I could cry more stories.
Fuck a orgy, touch her face, 2 mouths kissing on me. Fuck off me, can't fuck them all, that's too costly.
Saucy, sucker softly, awfully, finger fucking her cautiously. Talk to me, that's that joy brought thoughtfully.
To mature me, there's more to the story, glory.
Surely, switch sides for the lift vibe, the fish vibe.
It's them guys with their money up.
The back and forth shit is flawless, bro.
But pause, hold on.
Like,
how can you hate on this track?
A lot of people are hating on it, and I think that I don't know. Like, because honestly, I have to say, like, I felt them at first. At first, I was like, man, I didn't want this beat. I didn't want this beat, right? What it was, I'll tell you what it was. When I wanted a faster song with AZ and Nas. I wanted to hear them like going on, and I want to hear the beat. I wanted to. That's what I was expecting. Like I was ready to hear them going back and forth like a I don't know. Like I can think of like a lot of their songs together. They've always been kind of upbeat and very kind of flashy and like kind of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this was more
that grown waves criminal shit. This is that
yes. It's just not what I expected.
No,
it's not what I was.
Firm shit.
You ever shit. Yeah, but you ever go to take a sip of a Coca-Cola and you go to hit it and you think it's fruit punch and it be Coca-Cola and it's like and it should be nasty because you were expecting fruit punch? You never did that?
Nah.
Okay. Well, it's a common thing. A lot of people expecting like you have a drink with like a cup and it just got a lid on it and a straw. And you think it's one drink and you go to hit it and it be something else and it fucks you up at first.
Y'all thought y'all was gonna hear "Life's a Bitch" again. Y'all thought y'all was gonna hear that type of shit.
Right.
You seen
exactly
the feature. You thought it was gonna be like that. This is the grown man sitting back.
This is
his Merlot and cigar in the night, spitting that real raw shit back to back with his partner. Look what we done made already. Look how we got here to the end. Look what we went through to get here. That's what they spitting on.
This is the grown man album, bro. That's why. That's why I think a lot of people were trying to think of this like as a young kid, and it's like how you was talking in the beginning when we first started. When we was young, it was a different anticipation. And so a lot of people, I think we've been waiting for this album 30 years. So people immediately went back to their 30-year ago self and they were like, oh shit, Nas and Premier. I'm getting ready to hear Nas and Premier again. And everyone was expecting that certain thing. And I think at first they were like maybe taken aback, but I don't know, dog. For me, like when the first song that when it came on, when I first played this song, I was like, I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is gonna be incredible. And I was loving every track. And then this song came, and again, like you said, I'm thinking I'm expecting Life's a Bitch or something like that. And when it first came on, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, oh hell no, man, this is pissing me off, bro. Nah, this isn't what we wanted. And it went by. I heard the rest of the songs on the album. Then I start back at 1. I've been playing this album nonstop since midnight when it dropped. Like even when I went to sleep, bro, I had this bitch playing low in the back while I was sleeping. I just kept it playing for 2 days straight. because I wanted to really feel it. But by the second playthrough, I started to and then like I said, now it's either my favorite or second favorite song on the album. Like I can't get enough of it. That's why I was saying like I gotta go hear this song real quick, bro. Like this shit is in my head right now. I gotta go hear this shit real quick.
So because this is my first time hearing it.
Right. But I gave you the premise though. I set you up to expect that.
But
and you weren't expecting Life's a Bitch.
No. It wasn't that. I listen to everything singularly.
For what it is.
Yeah, for what
no
it is.
Expectations. Yeah.
No expectations.
That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it.
I'm like, I'm not looking for Life's a Bitch because I already had it. That's my thing.
Right.
I already had it. So I'm not looking for that. I don't want to hear that because I already got that. I already had that. I'm looking for what you're going to bring me now.
Yeah.
So when they came in with that, I'm like, oh, that's some evilness. Dark.
It's like
we chilling in the cigar lounge talking about
cinematic, bro. Yes.
Yeah, how we came up, how we made it through the storm, how we're here now, how we're living good. This is the fruits of our labor shit. That's what I'm hearing when I hear this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's lovely. It's lovely.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
Run that.
We finished.
Oh,
what up, EGC? What up?
Peace.
What's up, fam? How y'all doing?
Keep running this. My story, your story.
Yo, it's a classic. It's a masterpiece. Man, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Me here.
Bust it.
Fish fry.
It's them guys with their money up. Diamonds jumping like Bobby with a Gumby cut. Choosing wisely high as the movie Friday. 100 blunts.
Prevo, never we fold. Fucking he hold, but me though. Had the Pizzozzi's out for my P.O.
We herbalists, raised by gangsters on streets that's murderous.
Work too much.
Taking vacations more, it worked for us.
Thanks to us, it's more fly living and less angel dust. Tangled up.
Up in the mountains, don't let them hang you up.
My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Get fly raw stories.
Who could cry more stories?
Glasses tilt pour for me. Brownstone 4 stories. Eyes on all glory.
Yeah.
With the mic cord, I could talk to GDs and Vice Lords. Folk Nation Mexican games that's doing life for it.
Crisscross crash out. Kitty cars cashed out. Cola sack glass house. Solar facts ask about.
12 jewels, show and prove. Earth revolve around the sun. To know whom and what you are. Food, shelter bound to come.
Love, peace, and happiness. This is what we rapping with. Still we ain't relaxed around the savages.
Exactly what our fabric is. Others are embarrassing. Arm and hammer balancing. Sneaker box what the cash was in.
Battle land, back then bricks built for my half a gram. Ashy hands.
No gloves cooking up. Had a master plan.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Weed high war stories.
Kid fly raw stories.
I could cry more stories. My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Get fly raw stories.
Who could cry more stories?
360.
Yo.
Crazy right here. This was needed.
We needed this right here.
This was needed.
Another joint.
Yeah.
Tied one. We tied the knot on this one.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
QB, what's going on? Brooklyn.
BK.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Serious right here.
Bronx.
Y'all wanted this. This is what y'all wanted.
What y'all wanted?
What else y'all want?
Long
What y'all want?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What up, Sos?
Time is perfect.
It is, man.
What's this?
Yes.
20th joint?
This is like, I can't even count no more.
Serious right
know
here.
Yeah.
You know what I
Feel
mean, bro?
good. This feel good, man.
This feel like the Lancey Street. This feel like Arby Square Mall. It feel like
Yo, it's 2030 right now.
That's that jungle.
From the club, kid.
Yeah, boy.
Oh no. It sounds like jungle a little bit.
Preem.
Shit, another classic, man.
So
Into a closure.
Here you go with a sample.
Yeah, Beastie Boys.
That Beastie Boys. I was about to say, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I need in my life, y'all?
Paul Revere.
Y'all know what I need in my life?
What up?
I need Nas and AZ to do an album and start playing.
That's the next thing. That's the next milestone. That's what we waiting on next.
I need them to do an album. Stop playing.
We got Nas and Preem. Now we need Nas. But there's rumblings though. It may be going on. Like they may have
Yeah,
already
they've been saying that for a while, man. But I hope it happens.
they apparently though they was, but nah, they said there was another big announcement coming.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I think that's what it is. That's just me, but that's my hopeful.
Because I'm there. I'm there.
That ain't it.
I'm taking the day off of work for that.
100 and funky for you. I don't want to hear them do an album.
Nah.
I like it when they pop in and pop out with fly shit like that.
Okay.
I do know some.
What's up?
That Firm album, that follow-up, baby's coming hard.
That would be crazy too.
Watch it. That's the big announcement. That Firm.
It's gonna be another Firm album with Cormega involved.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that would be just as great.
I hope Nature's involved too, though, because I fucks with Nature.
Don't worry about it. We gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fox
That's
Boogie.
the announcement, the Firm. Because beyond
about
all that,
Fox
that's what
Boogie,
everybody
though?
want to hear. We want to hear Fox Boogie back on it again. You know what I'm saying?
So is Dre doing the production, or Primo, or MB? Hip was it Hit Boy?
What the Firm?
Yeah.
What his production?
He did the production. Or are they going to be a mix
like is it
production?
going to be Dre again? Because honestly, Dre kind of botched it last time.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Well, let's say, for example, you will have the Primo. You may have a Dre feature. You might have that as a.
I mean, I definitely hope they do a Dre song just as a nostalgic, like, yeah.
You may have that.
And it may be dope. Like, I'm sure Dre has it in him to make a dope.
Well, just like on King's Disease, that was perfect. That was dope.
Yeah, King's Disease was amazing.
That's what people are. Y'all waiting on him and AZ to do an album together. The world been waiting for another Firm.
Yeah.
Another
Firm. I mean, I don't know though. Because the Firm kind of wasn't received by the world as well as it was to maybe us core fans.
Yeah, but that's hip hop.
Yeah, it was kind of a disappointment. It was cool. I mean, there was some joints I rocked to on it, but it wasn't what I was expecting it to be.
But it was just to hear Fox Boogie come back. A lot of cats come back. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear from Inga. We want to hear from her, man. Because like for nothing, everybody always point to Little Kim. Come on, man. Fox.
Nah, bro.
Burning.
Fox got the heat. She got the heat.
And we want to.
She got to train these young ladies out here. She got to train them, man.
And I know she had a little bouts with hearing loss and shit like that.
Yeah.
But we do want her back, because for nothing, that's my favorite female artist as far as when I was coming up. Like, she had it all. Like she was definitely sexy. She had
definitely back in the day she was, yeah.
And
my wife looked a lot like her. That's like one of the reasons why I kind of got with my wife, because like I used to be like, damn, you look like Fox.
Oh, you got a Fox Boogie in your life? Okay.
Yeah. That's why I used to call her. I used to call her Fox Boogie. That's what I used to call her.
Wow, cool.
Fox
Boogie.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
So
see if I got a picture.
It'd be dope to hear her finally and getting it to go. Getting that go on with that. You know what I'm saying? Because
that would be dope either way. Have an AZ, Nas, and a Firm. That'll be, I'll be all right with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Firm family.
Yeah. And what's his name? I keep forgetting his name, but he's dope too. He used to flow a little bit off beat though.
From the Firm?
Yeah.
Pretty Boy?
No. He from Queensbridge. He
okay. Cormega?
Mega, yeah.
That's Mega gotta be back. If this Firm Mega's on this Firm album, it's gonna be dope. Yeah. I think part of the reason why it wasn't that good the first time is because Mega wasn't on it.
Exactly. He was locked up.
They need Mega.
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, she do resemble Inga for real.
Favorite Fox back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
But yeah, man, that'd be dope. Yo, that's the big announcement to me. Okay,
What we got? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the backstage laminate.
And that just reminds me, I gotta
2000.
go up in the attic. I haven't done that since we last talked and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Wu-Tang tape you were gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to go in that attic, man. As soon as we get off, because he's here and he's like, yo, I have to have him do chores. So I show y'all I ain't bullshitting on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I just haven't seen one in so fucking long, since 2003.
What y'all looking for?
The Wu-Tang, you know, when they first released Protect Your Neck on the white tape with the white case with the sword drawn on it.
I think I have that single downstairs somewhere.
The manual and shit.
Yeah, where they had Protect Your Neck and Method Man on the back.
Yeah.
The single, because they used to come to Boston. They were giving that out downtown Boston before we knew who they were. Like, who y'all?
Yeah. My cousin came to Florida and had it, and when he went back, he didn't have it no more. I had it.
I knew where you were going with that.
Yeah. I figured. But then in 03 I had it. It was in a storage unit that I lost, and so I lost that among many other things from my youth that I like. All my shit, bro, my Star Wars figures, fucking all my tapes, all my music, everything, like hip hop posters, like shit, fucking flyers that I designed from shows I did, like all that shit, my own music shit I had recorded of me and shit, beats I made, just everything, bro. My Korg Triton, my studio, everything.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about that shit.
No, I feel hurt hearing it.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, God damn, man. Yeah, that would piss me off, man.
Yeah. To say the least. Yo, check out Casual Toy Collector.
Word up. He comes on at
Oh, I thought I was sharing the screen. My bad. Here.
Shout out to them.
Word up. He comes on at 10:30 and shit. He on now?
Yep.
Yeah, damn. It's 10:40. Yeah, I'm losing track of time.
$30?
I'm gonna bounce up in there.
40?
Yeah, dog.
Probably 50.
Oh, they out. That's why I said I'm not there in spirit, but in wallet, no.
They all there popping.
This is the car.
I'll hop on the chat like I usually do.
Yeah.
What's the name of this one?
Man, this leg got wrong. This is
Real quick before y'all go, let me just show y'all something since this is 6 Element collectibles.
Okay.
Nothing major. Hold on, let me see if I can.
The lights for a little bit.
Grab the shoes today.
Just some light work right quick while we was listening to Primo. Yo, you check it.
DFS, they think he paid 80.
How tall is this? What's up, 6 Element?
See it?
Hey,
6 What's happening, man? Yeah, this shit's weird, man. $80.
He said we got y'all sharing the screen. I don't, man. What do you mean by that? We got y'all sharing the screen. 6 I don't know what the fuck.
Does this exist? Okay. It's raw. Yeah, raw.
Oh shit.
That's what's up, man. Hey, appreciate it. Anybody that says, hey, damn, that's what's up. Appreciate it, man. We got a tune in there. I got my Bluetooth.
All right, y'all. Yeah, man, we gonna wrap it up, man. We gonna hop over there.
Simulcast and shit.
All right, peace. I'll see y'all over there.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all, man. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. So check us out, man. Hit the like button and subscribe and do all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your weekend, y'all. Peace.
Be water, my friend.